Recording.
Secular blur.
Alrighty. Welcome everyone back to session 58. Michael Stance has me freaked out.
Lascivious ain't small, guys. He's fucking huge.
The last time that we played, some significant discoveries were made. Some new information was revealed, as well as a battle that ended in quite the event. You guys arrived in Velstead proper, met with Erzin, had talked with him, where you learned of Michaelis's family, his previous wife and 2 children. He gave you guys a place to stay for the night while he thought over your guys' pitch to not retreat into the Underdark. You then visited Erzin's home, which had some elements that showed its age, some history to it involving the family. Vaxis would appear. There'd be a little small confrontation between herself, Lascivious Bonilia, and Ashanta, where it was revealed that Ashanta has been kind of playing decoy for Lascivious for a little while. Vaxis also revealed that Lilith has currently been captured and is being used as a power source inside of Orlais, in Zoar specifically, in order to potentially power planar travel. The wave was also on the move, as it was wrecking ships and attacking all kinds of boats around the area. Bixby was then offered up as a familiar to be summoned as a messenger between you guys and Orlais at any point that you would like to have somebody receive a message or send a message. You would return to Erzin the next day. Speaking with him, Bonilia would lead the conversation about a lot of the looks and the opinions of the rest of the nation towards necromancy, undead, and the drow just kind of in general. Mentioning that she would hope that Velstead would still be around for her to come visit, which sparked a moment of introspection for Erzin. He said he would halt the retreat temporarily, at least until the dragon above that was sealing the drow inside their mountain was dealt with. You all then made your way to a cliffside area which has the remnants of what looked to be a wedding venue long since left and underused, with a litany of corpses and this necrotically stained environment. As you were investigating, the undead corpse of Philaora would crawl its way to the top. A battle would ensue. Ultimately, with you all defeating the dragon, and Mabel chasing a necromancer down a cliffside, where she would find a small cave in which she chased this person, this man looking in his 40s, prying into his mind to see his thoughts. She heard him thinking about how the dragon was a dead man's switch. And when confronted, we ended the session with him saying, you should check on your friends back in the cities. And that's where we come to today. So we're going to start with Lascivious, Sonnet, Bonilia, and Michaelis. I would like for you 4 to make perception checks for me.
Start off strong, baby. Aha, shit.
So 23.
23 for Bonilia. Sonnet.
A perception, that is a 22.
22, Michaelis.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20, and Lascivious.
7.
Starting off strong, yeah.
Yeah.
The three of you, not Lascivious. Lascivious, you do feel something in the ground, but you don't hear anything.
Bad dirt.
As the other three, you hear this large, followed by the sounds of yelling and screaming coming from way far down in the mountain. Lascivious, you just hear this rumble in the earth as the other three do. Mabel, you do not hear or feel any of the sensation being inside of this cave.
Guys, do you feel that?
I'm gonna turn to Sonnet and just say it's like it's Urzen. So it's like, and I'm gonna turn to one of you three and just say, can any of you guys message him right now?
Nope.
I'm gonna be like, no,
Where's Mabel?
but I know who can, and I'm gonna run towards the cliff face.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay. The four of you run towards that cliffside. Looking down, you see the crashing waves come against the water, and you see that small little lip of grassland that's just below, kind of like give or take around 10, 15 feet down. You know, it's going to be a little bit of a rough landing, and your knees might hurt tomorrow, but it's pretty safe to jump down.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, my intention is to jump down, but I don't know if you want to cut to like Mabel's scene before we get there, kind of thing as well.
For sure. I'll ask before we cut. Does anybody want to ready an action or do anything beforehand?
Well, I'm just going
Nope.
to be ready to jump, and then.
I'm just
I
gonna
guess-
jump down.
Yeah.
Sonnet, anything that you would like to prepare before?
No, I'ma just jump.
Okay. The four of you hop down to this lower cliff face. Mabel, inside the cave, you see that necromancer standing in front of you. His hood now kind of has come down. You see some wrinkling to his face. This man is somewhere between his late 30s to early 40s at most. Shoulder length, shaggy, curly-ish brown hair. He has these piercingly kind of bluish and green eyes. Looks like he's seen quite a few years and has potentially been a part of the necromancers for a pretty long stint. Not familiar by any stint from anybody that you've seen throughout Kane, so this person has probably been off working doing other stints, whereas the other necromancer you've seen have been right up in front. He currently has his hands up. So how's this gonna play out?
It's not. And I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb.
Oh,
do another
fuck!
Acid,
Oh, shit.
and I'll do
Okay.
it. And he doesn't have much, right? I don't need to
No,
go.
no. He
Okay.
doesn't look like he's a sturdy wizard. He's kind of meant to be a spellcaster. He's not meant to be in front lines. He ran for a reason.
He's a glass cannon.
Yeah.
Runs away like a coward and goes, "How are we gonna do this then?"
Aura check.
Okay, yeah, roll to hit. He's not moving or anything either, so your attack roll can be with advantage as well.
Okay.
This feels like
Oh.
that meme of like, who goes there? The chosen one. Fireball.
So that's 29.
29 will hit.
Yes.
I would hope so.
Ruthless.
And, just first level.
Okay.
And
Something real small.
some real small, because I know he doesn't need much, and I'm hoping to at least get more than a 3, and this will be real badass.
I hope he survives. This will be so funny if he lives.
He's
He's
not
like,
gonna. He's not
You
gonna.
gotta say the
I've,
same thing again.
yeah.
I've
So,
foreseen this.
I'm just gonna play out.
Um,
Just jump down to
Alright.
see Mabel fucking acid torturing this guy, and we're just like,
Okay. All right.
oh, okay. How's a 7?
7
do it,
damage.
right?
You said
Right?
acid damage?
Yeah, same as before.
You did hit him earlier in the fight
Oops.
before he fled.
Yeah, you said he had like 3 hit points or something. Like he was
Yeah.
really bad.
He did
Really?
not get away with much.
So 7
yeah.
doesn't do it.
You see this acid ball kind of go, and it impacts him straight in the chest, and you see
Mhm.
as that magical energy just kind of sizzles away at the clothing and the flesh, and just eventually you see it leaves this crater where it was, as he just kind of, you see he stares blankly at you. He tries to keep this stone cold face, like he's gritting his teeth through it, but eventually you see he just slowly drops to his knees, and eventually as that ball just dissipates and you see this hole in his chest, he just slumps down to his side.
Damn.
Yeah, I think for a moment I just watch him, and then I'm immediately going to cast out a thank God. I'm gonna cast out Ascending, and it'll be to Charles, and I'm going to say, there's an attack from Struxus on the cities. Charles, you're in danger. Get to Michaelis' mother, the council. Tell me you hear this. And that's all.
Okay. As you send out that message, you hear the footsteps of the 5 others coming behind you. Lyric's kind of keeping pace with the rest of you, just kind of stunned by what's transpired recently. The 4 of you catch up, and you see this necromancer with just this hole in his chest, kind of the flesh just bubbling, this grotesque gore, wearing full necromantic robes. You see the small little campsite that was set up with a small little campfire and cookware. There's a couple of notebooks that have some scribblings, looks like journal entries for the most part, but even based off a cursory glance, it looks like he was just more or less keeping track of his day-to-day monotony. But yeah, that's what the 4 of you come by. As they catch up, Mabel, you get a reply from Charles that says, "No attack noticed here yet, but we'll keep an extra eye out. Thank you for the warning in advance."
Okay.
Imposter.
And then I think I'm immediate. So wait, they're here yet? They're behind me.
Yeah, as you get that message back to you, you hear them coming up to you.
You heard all
Cool.
5 of us hit the ground and go, "Ow, my knees!"
Fuck.
Every time, all of us.
Just like the
Not
knife round.
lascivious. I have evasion, so
Yeah, he rolled badly and landed on his stomach.
nope. That's just Michaelis.
Okay.
Like just fall.
I am gonna cast Sending again as they're rolling up. I haven't turned yet. And it's gonna be to Urzen, and I'm going to say, I hope you're alright. There's been an attack from Struxus. This dragon was not good news. Be careful. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
There is
Experience.
a very long minute where there isn't a response. But one does come, and you hear Urzen say, "I'm made very well aware of that fact. Get back as soon as possible."
Yeah.
I run up to
Um,
Mabel and yeah, it's like Mabel, you need to send a
I just
something.
did. He knows it's happened. We need to go.
Okay, we're going. I just do an about face to go back up.
Where do we go? How do we get out of here?
Yeah, how do we climb up the mountain again? How do we?
Is there a
The way
ladder?
you came in.
I do some acrobatic flips back up the mountain.
I mean, I'll
Wall to
look
wall.
around. Is there a separate
I
exit?
I
Is
sprout
there
my
anything in
wings.
the room-
Yeah.
Is there anything in the room also that I should grab before we leave? Like the notes and journals we were talking about?
Make either investigation or perception, your choice.
I'm going to help.
I'll investigate. No, perception. And I rolled the wrong dice, so that doesn't count.
I'll do perception.
Okay.
Interesting.
I got an 18.
18, okay.
Mine's a 16.
A 16.
Yeah.
So searching his person doesn't really give too much. He's got some basic like survival gear with him. You know, your traditional rope, tinderbox, matches, kindling, some basic long-term preparation for food items, canned goods, things like that. Going to where his journal was, you see that he has been with this dragon for roughly about 7 days. You guys know that the dragon flew over Kane and over this way about 3 days ago, give or take. So he was in the Struxland, or in the Strixland for a few days, probably casting this spell. Somehow undetected at that. But his journal entries kind of go through the small attack that was done at Kane, just noticing the squabble that was happening at the trial grounds. That was more like a considered like a drive-by. There was no specific target for that attack. He just wanted to deal damage before fleeing further away. And upon arriving in Velstead, just kind of goes over his mission details. Scare the drow into leaving. Make sure they retreat. Do not cause damage if you don't have to. Basic commands like that. But other than that, nothing really of too much note.
So are we going or what?
I mean,
I don't
Cornelius
And
already
no other
back
way
up.
out besides where we came?
Going back out to that cliff face, there is like a small area that has to the right that you're able to kind of run up and around.
Okay.
The 6 of you kind of booking your way through. Michaelis, as you're about to leave the wedding grounds, you kind of stop for a moment and look back. There's a small sense of familiarity there still, but you know there's more urgent priorities. I'm gonna shake that out before you start making your way. With the
Damn
rest
it! Can I roll for something? Anything?
of them.
Would you though? In this moment?
I'm gonna say
I mean-
no.
Oh, okay. I was
I'm
gonna
gonna say
say if
no.
it's like a split moment, perhaps, but yeah, if it's just a moment.
Yeah, there's just this fainting memory of the place being familiar, the view being similar to something, but you can't
Damn it.
quite hook onto it. About what was about a 2-hour hike, taking normal pace with you guys doing double time, I'll say let's get a group athletics check here to determine whether you can cut down on some of that time.
Interesting. You can't do acrobatics?
No.
Acrobatic. I'm gonna say this is a sprint, so no.
Interesting,
I
because
got a
like the
30,
reason
20.
why I'm so fast is because of my dex. So it's
Gotta go
interesting.
fast.
You're flipping.
Yeah,
Bonelia,
Interesting.
30, 20.
30-20. Okay, that's a success. Mabel,
A 6.
Oh, that's cocked.
6. That's a failure. Sonnet,
I just rolled a nat 1. So that'd be 2.
Guys,
that's 2 failures. Yep. Lascivious,
Yeah, well, because it's not acrobatics, that's a it's a 10.
Okay. Alright.
that's sorry. What was the total?
10.
A 10. Okay, that's also a failure. Michaelis,
21.
21. Okay, that's 2 successes and technically 4 failures.
You'd think for someone who can run 90 feet in a second, I'd be able to, but it's whatever. It's whatever.
Well, I mean, you're also running as a group, and this
Yeah,
is
I
just
know.
to cut down on the time.
I know.
Having the failures doesn't impede you further. It just makes it so you're not arriving earlier than expected.
So Urza's dead. Cool. He's dead. Yeah.
Thanks.
As you guys are making your way down the mountain to that, taking the path that you had taken before, the screams and the yelling becomes louder and louder, and you hear the clanging of metal and blasts, and hear like the crackling of fire and lightning. After about an hour or so of keeping at a pretty constant pace of a sprint, you guys come to that entrance area and you see right to that giant entrance to this cave, there are undead bodies just littered amongst the floor. There's some people that are wearing guard attire, but there's not too many guards. It looks like the undead force is being dealt with at least somewhat manageably. Going in further into the cave, the glowing mushrooms kind of lighting up every now and then whenever a sound is emitted from the clanging of metal, kind of lighting up your path. You guys get to where is the? You guys make it back to Velfstead. You see that there is large hordes of undead that have just been completely destroyed. Some bodies look charred, some are kind of twitching and crackling with lightning energy. And you see a large crowds of guards are casting magic at some of the remaining forces. The Drow are good when it comes to fighting undead. They know necromancy like the back of their hand. If anybody is to be caught off guard, these guys are the best ones to be caught off guard by an undead attack. But you do see that there are some casualties across the area as you come. You see that there is and as you guys kind of make your way through the city, helping out as you kind of can without getting too distracted, whether it be taking down an undead that's coming for some of the city folk, finishing off one of the cadaver collectors that was amongst the city that looked like it was about to crumple over with magic. You guys make your way through the city without much impedance. Are you guys going straight to Urzen, I assume?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like Lascivious wants to go around helping people that need to get like pulled away.
If you would like to, you absolutely can.
I think Lascivious kind of just looks to everybody and goes, "We don't need 5 people talking to him," and he's just gonna go and start, just basically slinking through walls and like taking people out of buildings and just basically like getting everyone out of harm's way as much as he can.
For sure, Lyric kind of sees you dart off in one direction, and he just kind of looks to the rest of you and goes, "It's not a bad idea," as he goes off in a different direction to go and help people in a different part of the city.
I'm going to look at
Bonil-
Mabel, Benelia, and Sana and just look to them. It's like, look, I have to go and talk with Urzen. If you guys want to help, by all means do that. But I need he has to live. He needs to be alive.
I'm with
Yeah,
you.
he may need help too. I'll go.
All right, then let's go.
The 4 of you book it towards Urzen's Palace, the main city within Velstead. As you get to the main gates of the area, you see that this place was hit hard by the cadaver collectors specifically. There is about 4 or 5 of them that are currently into parts or damaged, as well as one that is just barely shambling around. As you guys get to that very top of that staircase that leads to the main doorway, you see this bolt of lightning magical energy kind of goes and just hits this thing, and it just shatters apart completely. As you see, there's a few mages up on the top on a higher layer, just kind of keeping eyes out for anything to come in closer to the main capital. As they look to you, and you see the bookkeeper kind of looking out and kind of almost like a militaristic general is guiding the soldiers on where to aim and what to shoot. And as he sees you 4, he just kind of gestures in with like a concerned look.
All right. I approach him and I'm just ask simply, it's like, what's the status? What's the situation?
A necromantic threat came from almost everywhere in the city and underground. A small horde just showed up at the doorstep, practically. Urzen is inside. He's not gravely injured, but he is hurt.
Okay. Will you be able to hold off any other attacks here with your men?
We're gonna do the damnedest that we can.
I'm gonna turn to Benelia and the other 3 and say, it's like, do any of you guys want to stay here and help them, or?
I'll go help Urzen.
All right. I turn to the bookkeeper. It's like, all right, we're gonna go in and see to Urzen. If you need any help, to send a message or something, anything. We'll be a stone's throw away.
He just kind of gives you a nod, and then you see him command another one of the mages at the top to just throw this firebolt downwards, and you see another undead person just kind of like burn to a crisp and crumple over. Yeah, the four of you make your way into the main building. You see guards are kind of still getting prepped. Some are like putting on their armor. It was caught by complete surprise. These guards, as much as they are prepared to deal with undead, they just weren't ready. They weren't expecting a threat, especially being ready to retreat. Moving into the main office area, you see the door to Urzen's office is already open, and you see there's blood on the floor trailing inside.
Shit. I follow the blood trail.
Going inside to his office, you see the one desk that's there, the chair, the painting has currently been kind of slashed at. The room is in complete disrepair, and you see Urzen has bandages and a sling on, kind of wrapped around his entire body. He looks to be in terrible condition. He looks to the four of you. Goes, I'm hoping you come with news of a dragon's defeat.
Yes, we do. I'm gonna turn to Mabel and it's just like, did you find out anything? Were you interrogating that person? Like, what was happening in that cave?
He said that killing the dragon is what started all of this happening. It was essentially a trap. That's about it. Oh, and Struxus, of course. And then he died.
You see Urzen kind of like looks to you like with a bit of confusion. Goes, are you saying that they were attempting to spare us from this?
Yeah, you, even in his journals and having, of course I would have taken them. I can show them if you want, but in your journals as well, it says that they didn't want to have to hurt you if they could help it. You weren't their primary target, but it seems that the attacks haven't happened elsewhere in the cities, at least as of yet. But
See, he just kind of like leans back in his chair and kind of like twitches at the pain. You see like his bandages are pretty much soaked through with blood.
I would like
He-
to cast Cure Wounds.
Sure, what level?
Second.
For sure.
So third.
Nah.
But like
It
when
will
you
act
cast
as
it
a
at
third
second,
level
it
spell.
will be a third level spell.
Oh yeah. I remember things about my character.
Yeah.
That is 19.
19 healing? Yeah.
Yeah.
You see like the color come back to his face as you see some of the wounds begin to close as he just looks to you and goes, thank you so much. Thank you. He kind of stands up and is kind of like limping. You see like he's been given like basic medical treatment, but his people aren't necessarily healers. Kind of walks forward and goes, if this is what they're capable of and they wanted to spare us, I'm so confused. Like, why?
They see you as a threat. They wanted to get rid of you by any means necessary. And whether it was that retreating...
Michaelis, they didn't want to get to him if they could help it. They
Okay, out of game, I thought we read a thing from the last time that's saying that they wanted to retreat into darker into the Underdeep or Underdark, and then they would take care of them then. That's what I remember from.
No,
to
they
avoid-
wanted they've essentially, the necromancers have been given orders to try and make the drow retreat into the Underdark so they don't get involved in what was about to happen.
Okay, my bad. I interpreted it as something else.
Oh good, oh good.
Okay.
Yeah, Urzen looks to the four of you and says, Well, you've done your job. You've shown my people some great ease, as much as the trouble that we're currently in. I'm sure that my forces will be able to handle whatever's left going on outside with. Speaking of, where are the other two that you came here with?
They're outside
They're,
helping in the town as well, in the city. They'll help anybody that needs help.
Everybody's passive insight.
Passive.
19.
So it should be 10, and then plus what I believe your modifier is.
Yeah.
14.
Does it also include your proficiency?
If you're
If you are
proficient
proficient, then yes.
Cool, that's passive 25.
The fuck?
I only
in it.
got
Knows me
12.
better than I know myself.
Mine's 24 then. Damn, I'm one down.
Hey!
I'm only at 12 for
Yeah.
insight. I'm only 12. Fuck.
Yeah. Thankfully, Urzin is not too hard to read in this scenario.
I
You
get
guys
bonus
see
because he's my
for
friend.
you
Was.
guys see for the first time since you've met Urzin that his guard goes down, hearing that Lascivious and Lyric had ran off into the city. You see that he isn't so tightly knit in his body language. He goes, and you just, what did you want out of this? You're defending my people. You're killing dragons. I understand you don't want us to retreat, but there has to be some other purpose behind this.
Person
I
is a
go over-
person.
Yeah, I go over to Urzin and just say it's like because it's the right thing to do.
And
Person.
to be quite frank, it's an enemy for us all. We all must take part.
You see Urzin take this deep breath. He goes, then the right thing to do we shall. He goes and you see he has his books that were regarding his plans. He takes the books and he just kind of shoves them into a drawer. If Ecrium needs Velfstead once more for assistance, then they shall have the aid of the drow.
Oh shit.
Big ups.
Thank you.
You
Urzin.
see,
Big ups to the drow, yo.
Thanks,
you
fam.
see Urzin goes and he takes a kind of lifts his arm that's currently in the sling and takes his other hand and kind of digs in it for a moment, and you see he takes out a pair of keys. He goes, I don't know how much time you have free before you go back to pain, but Michaelis, these are yours. As he gives you a set of keys.
What are these? Don't say keys.
I think
I want to
yeah.
actually say that to Urzin and be
Yeah.
like, don't say
Don't say
keys.
keys.
Your home. Top right hand corner, when you're facing the capital, you're gonna go into the right hand area of Velfstead. Your home has the purple rooftop.
What is it, Mike?
It's just when Walker said in Urzin, as Urzin be like, top right hand corner, I was just imagine like, if you look in Owlbear on the top right corner of the map,
Yeah.
that's where you see it. I just was thinking that. Anyways.
Like a fourth wall break.
Yeah.
If you look through, if you
The
look
bottom
through
left, it
Exact-
says
the
Velfstead.
exact
Genie in the lamp.
coordinates are.
Yeah.
X, Y, Z
yeah.
coordinates are. But yeah.
He, He hands you the keys. It has been left untouched out of respect for the family.
What will I find there?
I guess that is ultimately up for you to decide what you find, Michaelis. Hopefully you'll find a bit of yourself.
So there's information there.
It's your house. Whatever there was inside it is purely whatever you and Calopsia held.
Okay. Well, that's all I can ask, I guess. I'm gonna look around, just like I guess with the general chatter of like this like guards getting ready and such. Just like, are you sure like you got everything else handled here? Like, I can check the house later, but if you need help, we can help.
Maybe if you have the time, just run around the city. Just make sure that if anybody is struggling, that things are taken care of.
Okay, we'll do that first, and I'm gonna turn to the other three and just be like, we could take section. I would know enough about Velvstead to know certain like sections and locations, like as like like districts. So
Yeah, you're very familiar with the landscape.
So if I'm able to, and unless you want me to roll for this, I'm going to like kind of direct the other guys. Just be like, okay, to cover more ground, I think each of us should cover a district. Like, this would be like a couple blocks each. I don't know where Lascivious and
Lyric.
Lyric. Sorry, I almost call him Shrek. Lyric.
Wrong color. Oh man.
I know. I just remember like EK. It's just
And
like,
then I saw her face. Anyways.
face.
But now I can't unsee a lycanthrope
that's-
just being Phantom Shrek turning into regular
Yep.
Shrek. That's a lycanthrope in my mind now.
Yep.
I'm gonna homebrew a class.
That's Lyric forever now. He's not a were-shark.
Oh, man.
He's a were-ogre.
Yeah,
Onions,
Yeah.
they have layers.
Yeah.
Brokian.
Yeah.
that's another character that I just gotta throw in the bin now.
Yeah. No!
All right, Lyric's gonna die this session.
As he's transformed, Lyric's just like, well, I'm just speaking like this, and what are you doing in my place? Turns to Scott.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, but okay.
Ooh.
Moving on.
Michaela's people are dying.
Just people as they're like burning alive in their homes.
The Shrek team.
Michaela's just like Shrek.
But yeah, I'm not sure where Lyric and Lascivious are, but Mabel, if you want to see where they are, we'll cover the areas they're not in, and we'll each cover a district just to make sure everything's taken care of, or at least like the people are able to take care of them themselves before we have to go off. Or I would like to go off and check my house.
Are you okay
Sound
to
like a
do that
plan?
on your own?
Like,
Your
I know
house?
this place. I
mean,
think
going
the
to your
house thing.
by yourself.
If any case, I would like you guys to be there, but let's take this as a priority first of helping.
So then
Velstead.
we'll meet you at your house when it's done. I'll
Okay.
let them know.
Okay. Again, I can't mind speak with you guys, so I can't.
I will let them know. I will let
Okay.
you all know.
Good.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
The,
Maybe you can.
Before we go though, can I ask if
Yes.
just Urza needs more healing? Because I can.
He looks better, like significantly better. To be completely honest, there was if the rolls were worse, there was a chance that he could have died. I had to help him.
Damn.
But
Oh.
fuck.
but you
That's
guys
crazy.
didn't. There was a chance. It was slim, but there was a chance. But he's looking significantly better. He could use more, but he'll be okay.
Alright.
Are you doing it again?
Yeah.
Okay. What level are you doing it again?
First level.
7. Oh.
Sounds to me like Cornelius running.
Seventh
out of
level.
spell
Damn.
slots.
You get crack.
You know what, Danica, if I can, if you would like.
No, I got.
Okay.
Danica does not come at any cost of herself. Mabel.
Alrighty. How
Alright.
much does he heal?
I had my bonus, right?
You add your charisma modifier.
He did cure wounds?
Or no, your wisdom modifier, I believe.
I did healing word.
Yeah, wisdom modifier.
So 10.
10 more? Okay, yeah.
Fire.
You see, like, as you're kind of radiating more healing magic into him, you see he stands up a little bit taller and he kind of begins. Like, you can see, like, he takes his arm out of his sling and kind of, like, rustles it around a little bit. Thank you. I will... Michael's fucking giggly today, dude.
I'm in a mood.
Urzen just kind of looks to you, and goes, "Thank you. I'll assist my people as much as I can from here. I don't want to make any unnecessary risks. Thank you."
Don't die.
They haven't killed me yet.
Don't fucking jinx it, man.
Oh, there's a little bit of personality in there. What was that?
You see the four of you leave and disperse throughout the city. So, Bonelia, why don't you just roll a d20 for me?
2.
2? Amazing. You kind of
You
make your
died.
way off to... Yeah, he's dead. You make your way to the military district where all the tents are, and you kind of go and administer aid to anybody that are in the medical tents, people that are hurt from the current attacks. Mabel, roll a d20 for me.
15.
15, you make your way to the marketing area. You see that there is some buildings that are currently ablaze that have some undead threats. Using things like your Ray of Frost and Firebolt just kind of quickly handled some of the lesser ones while the guards kind of catch up. You see a few of the guards kind of like look to you with like a surprised look that just a regular high elf is helping the drow, but they give you like a very...
I'm just a citizen. I'm just helping.
They give you a nod of approval.
Don't, Mike. Don't you say it.
No,
I'm just
we already
helping.
know.
I'm helping this all.
Uh,
I don't want any
roll
problems.
d20 for me.
Oh, this is gonna go off the rails.
A woman of the people.
Lascivious, a d20 for me.
Can I roll with advantage? Because I've been doing that the whole time.
Advantage won't really do anything.
It doesn't, yeah.
It's just if I
Some
like
of my
say
best
that.
friends are drow.
Maybe he can pick where he goes
That's a
in
10.
the outhouse.
With a 10, absolutely. You make your way to where the archives are. You see that there is a horde kind of like in the actual library itself. Going in, you kind of go and hack and slash through these corpses. You see some of them were weirdly going for tomes, which seems strange. But you kind of save some of the ones, and give me an investigation check, actually.
Oh,
They're-
I've
they're
been
going
waiting
for the
for this.
How to eat
That is going to
brains.
be unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20, you see they were reaching for Ecrium history books.
And I have one, right?
You do indeed have one.
Yeah, I got
Mhm.
one. They were looking through. I'm gonna make a
You
mental
see, like,
note.
some of them were like, some of them were like in the middle of tearing old tomes and such. It looks like they were destroying information as much as they were just attacking the area.
They wanted to destroy information. Are they the exact same copies that I have?
No. This one details some things that are from Velsted's history. Some are about Ecrium's history as a whole. But
I'm gonna take them for myself.
for sure, you could add a... you can add 2 books. You can add Velstead historical figures. And you can add Velstead environment.
Okay. Is the bookkeeper all right?
Yeah, the librarian, the tome keeper, has been kind of like going through, and now that the hubbub is taken care of, you see that she's going through and kind of reorganizing again and trying to see what she can save and mend back together.
I'm gonna go up to her, and I'm gonna say I'm doing this out of good faith. They were trying to destroy these specific books. Do you mind if I take them so I can look into it, so I can maybe find out why they were trying to destroy them? Or do you already know?
You see she looks to them, and she just writes down the titles and goes, feel free, I'll keep them noted that they are currently out of my stock.
Okay. Stay safe. And then I'm just gonna go and start helping more people.
Michaelis, roll d20 for me.
Alrighty.
Jeez.
That is a 5.
A 5. You go to the entrance of the cave system where the larger amount of the threat is. And you see Lyric is kind of going through and tearing through some of the undead with his blades. You see he's already in his wereshard form. He's like getting giant chomps onto like shoulders and flinging them off to the side and kind of like digging in with his claws and such. Just going brutal on them to take out as many as possible. You kind of go through following suit, taking out Bane, taking out Engraver, and just hacking through as much as possible. You also, when you wield Engraver and taking care of these undead, lately it's been making you feel sick. But after the talk that you had with Odessa, that sickness isn't there at the moment. You don't seem to be suffering any side effects from wielding Engraver and attacking things that aren't living at the moment.
Thanks, I guess. In my head, I'm just saying. So it's like, and I'm cleaving away at the undead and throwing them off cliffs and shit. So.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Sonic.
18.
18. You find yourself kind of sticking to that main upper layer, kind of in front of the capital. Using your sharpshooter skills, you're kind of picking off undead as they kind of come by to each kind of household or shop. You are dead-eyeing these people, essentially. Just you see an infected is like about to go and claw at a civilian, and you just pop it right into the skull and kind of just crumples down. Doing that to several, just saving people left, right, and center, until eventually the 5 of you hear the rustling and the clanging of metal begin to kind of quiet down until it eventually ceases. And you sense that the threat is currently taken care of.
Gonna go to Michaelis's house.
Hey.
Mabel, I assume that you would have sent out a sending to Lascivious and Laird to...
Yeah, I can do that now that the threat has been taken care of. Just
Okay.
a message saying, in the upper districts, look for a house with a purple roof. We're gonna meet Michaelis there.
I'm gonna turn to Alaric because we're seeing the message at the same time, so I'm gonna turn to him to say, it's my house, but yeah.
He just kind of
if
looks
we're-
to you and says, kind of gives you a nod, noting that he's gonna follow.
Roger, Roger.
All right. After that, I'm gonna go and direct any guards or men that are there I'm just like kind of putting them up in defensive positions and being like, say, okay, we're leaving. You guys go here, so on and so forth, and I'm just trying to set them up the best I can before I leave.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of giving them some quick detail on where to go and where to just make sure. You kind of disperse the units throughout the city. You see they take your order like quite efficiently in this. They take to the sudden leadership role and kind of follow orders effectively.
Okay, real quick.
I'll kind of go one by one. Yes.
I'll do. This will be part
I was
of my
gonna go
one
by
one.
one,
Yeah,
so-
yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Bonelia, once you know that everything is calmed down, is there anything that you do before heading to Michaelis' house?
I'm just gonna finish healing up everybody.
sure.
And I'm just gonna make my way over there.
Okay. Yeah. As you're still not Ophelia, right? You're still skeletal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you see, like, as you go and help these people, like, some kind of, like, flinch at you, considering the undead are attacking the city, but seeing you kind of going and helping people here and there, they notice that the one that is fully skeletal without any gore or flesh to it is aiding. And you see a few of them kind of, like, come up to you and help you aid others. So that way it's not such a heavy burden on just as yourself. Until eventually you kind of go and make your way. You see a few of the drow kind of give you like they give you that respectful bow that Lascivious and the bookkeeper had given to each other.
I give it in return.
Mabel, anything you do before making your way to Michaelis' home?
I don't think so.
Okay. Sonnet?
I just cast Aura of Life as I'm walking towards his house. So basically, anybody within 30 feet that is knocked unconscious and unstable will gain 1 hit point and become stable. So I'm just kind
For
of like
sure.
anybody that's, yeah.
Sonnet's Barley Aura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here
Just
comes
as people
the
are kind of going,
sun.
some wake up from unconscious states and kind of like breathe easier. Some people are fully brought up and are taken care of, put onto gurneys and put away as you kind of go throughout the area.
Sorry.
Michaelis, safe to say you're probably making your way to the house, hey?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just making my way there with Lyric, and we help people like if somebody's like trapped under rubble or like just needs some like simple bandages. We just do minor things like that as we head our way.
Of course. And Lascivious.
I just start slashing my way through people. Just no, I'm just kidding.
The people that Sonnet brought up. You're just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Okay."
I'm just like, fuck, dead. They're dying. They're dying and rising.
Free kill.
I actually just want to clarify: are the books that I got damaged, or are these preserved, and it was the other versions that were damaged?
The other versions were damaged. These ones have like some slight tears, but you caught the undead before they could actually properly damage the books.
Okay, cool. I think just on the way.
They're not pristine, but they're not damaged.
Yeah, like if we get mending casted on it, it'd be fine. Yeah,
Exactly.
okay. I think Lascivious he pockets the book for now, and I think at this point he's just gonna go around like as he's making his way, just like double checking with people, be like, "You okay? You good? All right, cool. There's water over there, blah blah blah," and he's just morale checking and stuff like that as he goes.
For sure. Okay. After, I would say, about 15 to 20 minutes, you all kind of one by one eventually corral to this building at the top right corner of the city.
I think, honestly, when Lascivious shows up, he's just in the Velfstead historical figures. And I'm going to say, like, from here on out, he's going to be looking into historical figures and the environments to see if he can find out potentially if Struxus or whoever is portraying Struxus right now is in here, and then in the environments to potentially give any indication of where they're hiding. And he's just going to be looking through those specific books to get that information.
For sure. Yeah, why don't we have you make an investigation check, and then we'll come back to it.
Sure. I'm going to use a luck point. That was a nat 1. I guess I can't get a nat 1 on investigation, but that's a way better. That's going to be a 26.
26. Okay, we'll come back to you.
Cool. Wait a second. Yeah, 26. Sorry. Remember
Okay. Alrighty. You all reconvene together, and you see. Let's quickly get this. You see a house that stands about 2 stories tall. It is kind of rustic in its appearance. There is splashes of purples and blues and light greens dappled as small plants and vines are kind of throughout the actual place itself. The vines are not normal compared to the rest of the city. The place is underground. There's not much foliage here, but it looks like the plants and the foliage that is currently on this place was planted with purpose for decoration or to liven up color, compared to the rest of the city, which is mostly monotones or purples. There is a deck that has a small porch with a very rustic and wooden kind of swing chair that's just very gently kind of moving very slowly with this very shallow creaking sound that comes from it. The windows are currently closed. There's two on the main floor, and then for the side that where you guys come up from, there is two facing as well. Um, it's got a couple different peaks and slopes that kind of indicate, just based on what you've seen from homes before, indicate, oh, there's probably a room there. Oh, there's probably a room there. The place looks to be in pretty good condition. Like Erzin has mentioned, aside from potentially being left to its own devices, not many people, if anybody, look to have come to this building out of respect. And you do, in fact, see that there are still some flowers in bouquets that are placed at the doorstep every now and then. Some that are wilted from having been there for a long period of time, and some that look to be more freshly put there. Um, yeah, what do you guys do?
I'm just going to look at my, because I was handed keys, right? Not just a singular key.
Yeah, you're handed keys. There's particularly two sets.
All right. I try whichever. I try both of them, but whichever one works first. I'm going to unlock the door.
For sure. Kind of looking at them, the sets are pretty much the exact same. You can tell that these were sets of keys for two different people.
Oh.
As you put the key into the lock, you hear it just click, and that door opens. There's a small little creak that kind of comes in as you go. Michaelis, you being the first person to enter the room, get the scale of this home first. As you take your first step, you hear some voices. There is this, you see a kind of large open area with a small dip in the floor to the right. Has a small coffee table, and there's a few books of different sizes that are currently open. One that looks to be quite thinly paged. To your right, in your immediate, there's a well-made kitchen that has a litany of different sizes of cooking pots and pans that are currently hung on the wall. Different tools and utensils are currently strung throughout. Some that are on the table. There's decorative things that are on the actual dining table as well. Different sets of bowls and plates are currently set on that table from a very long time ago, it seems, but different sizes and colorations and patterns bespeckle them. And you just hear this very soft voice kind of ring in your head. It goes, I think I want the ceremony to take place on the cliffside. I know you want it back in Kane, but it's so beautiful there. Please say yes.
Yes.
So you hear back, just thank you. It's gonna be the best destination I could ever think of. It'll be perfect. I love you.
I'm just gonna start looking around, just trying to figure out where it's coming from. Is anybody else in the room with me? Like Mabel or any others?
This happens as you step right through that doorway.
I hesitate
does,
to say I love you back.
Okay. Does anybody follow Michaelis into the house?
I think giving him some space, but yeah.
Yeah, like a few steps behind.
I don't.
You all
I wait
kind of
outside.
very okay. You see Lyric also kind of like hangs back. You see he kind of like looks over the place, and you see he has a bit of solemnness in his eyes, looking over, kind of knowing, with a knowing look, pretty much. for who enters, you all see the same kind of scenario. You just kind of look around and get that base. There's a staircase that goes up to the second floor. You can actually see onto the second floor as there's this half roof with a small kind of railing that leads, like, it kind of looks like an area where somebody could go down and look down into this family room slash kitchen area as well. Um, yeah. That's what you see on the first floor.
I'm gonna start and go head upstairs then, since I
Okay.
believe my room, the bedrooms are upstairs, right?
Yeah. Walking into this space, you almost feel a I can't the term for it is lacking me, but your body just kind of instinctually knows where to step. Looking around the place, there is this layer of dust amongst mostly everything. Um, it is very clear that this place hasn't been touched by much of anything or anybody in quite a long time. Um, you make your way to the stairs and you put your hand onto the railing that goes up, and you hear the sound of feet hitting the hardwood floor, just kind of pop, as you hear the sound of laughter from what sounds to be two young children.
I whip my head around to see if I could see him.
There's nobody there except for you and whoever followed you into the house.
So I see, is Mabel behind? Is somebody following me
Give
upstairs?
a bit of a wave. No, not upstairs. I think
Okay.
Mabel will sort of wait by the stairs if you
Okay.
go.
Lascivious, do you enter as well?
I think Lascivious sees Lyric and Sonnet kind of stop, like, don't not go in, but I see Mabel and Bonelia go in. So I think Lascivious kind of halfway in between, and it's just kind of like just trying to like play the middle ground.
For
So I
sure.
think he's like inside, but he's
Bonil-
not fully exploring.
Okay. Bonelia, inside Michaelis' house on this first floor, are you doing anything while they make their way upstairs?
I kind of just stand by the entry inside and I just look around.
Okay. And Mabel, you're not following Michaelis upstairs, right?
No, I think when he chooses to go upstairs, I think Mabel. She said she would go with him, so I think she's sort of there for him, but she won't go upstairs unless he wanted. But otherwise, she'll kind of wait there.
Achilles, you kind of look around and just see that Lascivious and Bonelia are just at the entrance to the house. Lascivious kind of standing in the doorway. Bonelia just like like a foot or two inside the house, while Mabel is more so actually inside, in where the kitchen area would kind of be.
Okay, I continue forward.
Okay. Your hand kind of glides along the handrail that goes up and around these steps. It's not a perfect spiral. It kind of goes up and then there's a quick turn and then going back up again. To the people that are in the house, you see Michaelis just kind of reach that railing. Michaelis, you look down and you hear the sounds of echoing laughter kind of permeate throughout that space as you kind of look down, and there's this sense of familiarity to it, as if this isn't the first time that you have looked down and expected to see life in this home. Uh, Turning to your right, you see that there is a hallway that goes down where there are two bedrooms. And then turning to the left, you see there's a hallway that leads to another room that are currently kind of halfway creaked open, the three of them.
I'm going to guess. I hesitate in front of the two doors on the right. but instead I look towards the left hand door, and I go in that, hoping that's the I guess the master bedroom. What was mine, and
Yeah,
supposedly
going down it eventually, Mabel, Lascivious, and Bonilli, you see Michaelis disappear behind a wall as he kind of goes further. Because you kind of put your hand on the door and open it, you find a king-size bed that has elvish framing to it. It is very ornately carved and looks to be very lavish looking, but rustic in its design. There is a blanket that looks to have been knit with the most careful hands, and there is this quilt that looks to have been knitted much rougher compared to the actual bed itself. As you kind of like enter that room looking around, you see there's a desk in the corner that has some small papers kind of strung just along it. And when you enter, get inside the actual room, your hand kind of touches the bed and you hear another voice that goes, I think a trip to Kane would be lovely. Um, you say in a couple of days we can take the two. I bet they'd love to see their grandfather.
yeah, sure. I'm gonna go over to the
Uh,
desk and see if there's any notes there.
For sure. You find 3 notes. You see that there is. Let me quickly just pull them up real fast. I'll ask you now. I'll give you kind of the quick rundown, and then we can go into the actual details of it here in a moment. Or if
Right.
you'd like to wait for the others to be in the same area, that will also work. You see that there is one that looks to be a combat report. One looks to be written in cursive that is very familiar handwriting. It has a very gentle touch to it. And then you see a note that looks to be written much more crudely, very like to the point in its lettering. Um, if you'd like, I can drop them in there now,
Yeah.
or we can. You'd like me to drop them now for sure.
Yeah,
So then,
and yeah.
in the campaign notes, you'll find these 3 notes. If you'd like to read them aloud, you can.
I'm gonna read the combat report first, since that seems to be the least, I guess, tumultuous note in my mind. Just like basing by reading
sure.
the headers. Combat report. The following report includes details of the final battle that occurred outside Kane's walls for the count of Michaela Stone Rose. Combat. All forces from each region of Ecrium came together to make a final stand against the necromantic scourge. The orcs of Port Craden performed excellently and efficiently. The weapons forged from dwarven materials proved effective and can continue to be relied upon. Silvis abandoned station once again, leaving his platoon of men to be rallied by Venori of the Trees and Canis Vane. The Drow information regarding best practices against necromancy was imperative to the success of our ground forces taking the hordes head on. Myself and Urzin Jade followed the plans to the meticulous detail. Sneaking around enemy territory, Vivaticus led a charge and an all-out assault of the necromancer hideout. Urzin became injured during the final sprint to Struxius Blight. I carried forward solo, managed to out and end his leadership, but not without a curse being bestowed upon myself. Casualties. During the battle, a proper casualty report is nearly impossible to accurately account due to forces being resurrected upon death, although we can account for over the following numbers and accounted for by region. Kane, 356. Emberfort, 154. Port Creighton, 296. Velstead, 894. Notable figures include Jotun's wife Hilga, 3 members of Kane's council, and after a 2-week-long search with no trace or sighting, Calapsia Jade, Dawn Jade Merrill, and Atticus Stonerose. That concludes the report. I will be taking a leave of absence following the arrival of this report. Do not contact me.
You can tell not only just from the fact that it was from the account, but your handwriting is immediately familiar. This was most likely the last note that you had given before practically resigning for a period of time.
Fuck. I'm gonna look around the bedroom a bit more if there's anything else there of significance. Any trinkets?
Looking around the room, you see that there is a picture of a young human man, or of a young human boy, sorry, and a young drow girl. Kind of just stays along the shelf beside, kind of like where the bedside table is, as well as a picture behind it of what looks to be you when you were around 20 to 30 years younger. And then you also see the picture of what you now can confirm is your wife and 2 children standing together with very happy faces.
Kind of look at the other 2 pieces of paper, and I am going to walk out of the bedroom. I walk down the hallway. I stop at the 2 doors to my children's bedroom. And I kind of just hesitate there for a moment.
For sure. We'll come back to you in a moment. Bonelia, Lascivious, and Mabel, is there anything that you do in this brief kind of time frame?
I'm just still reading the book.
Okay. Bonelia?
I might walk around the first level a little bit, but I'm not like, I don't want to disturb anything.
For sure. Mabel?
I think my mind is sort of half wondering if Strexus does indeed intend to, I guess, move forth with the rest of these cities, because she had messaged Charles, but she hasn't heard anything. So I think she's kind of just sort of waiting. Maybe she's like listening to the footsteps of Michaelis if she can hear them. But actually, yeah, that's all I'm doing for now.
Okay. In the meantime, then, I would like for Bonelia and Mabel to either make separate perception checks, or one of you can give the other the help action.
Perception's good.
Yeah. Yeah, so. Oh no.
Just
Is it
casually
too late to give the help action?
rolling a little brick. Rolling a fucking brick casually.
And Mabel?
All my dice.
30, because I get to add my... No, sorry, 33. Yeah.
Great. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Wait, no, because we get to add our proficiency, right? Because I'm proficient in.
Yeah, it should only be a plus
That
5.
should on your skill it should tell you what the total is that you add.
Well, yeah, but if you're proficient, then you get to add.
It should already
Right?
include in your total. So like if you have like a bonus of 4 and your proficiency is like +3, for instance, you should have written down that it's +7 in total. So
Oh,
like
okay.
what
Yeah.
if
Well,
so if your
then-
proficiency skill says +7 and then you're adding an additional 7? No.
If you have expertise...
Well, then 29, because my
29. Okay.
my thing is
Yeah.
yeah.
So then yeah, with a 29, Bonilli, what was yours?
Don't worry about it.
That
one.
Okay.
It was a
That
nat
one.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fine. You mentioned that you weren't actively trying to disturb, but kind of just wandering around the house. You know, you don't really notice anything of too particular. Mabel, with the eagle eyes that you apparently have, you notice that along with the cooking area where all these pots and pans are, you see that there is a area where there looks to have been recent activity to a pantry. You can see like where you guys have been kind of leaving footprints because of the layer of dust. There is an area where it looks like the pantry door has been opened.
I will investigate.
Just kind of opening that area, you see it is stocked with food for far recency. And based upon what Urson said, with nobody really coming here,
He said
it looks like there's food stocks for somebody that has been here recently.
Can I cast detect magic?
Sure, but in the meantime, Michaelis.
Oh, no!
Who's in the
I-
bedroom?
I'm
You
kinda
stand at the doorway to your two children's bedrooms. Looking on the inside, there's one that is kind of plainly colored, while the other one is brimming to life with color.
Go to that one.
I'm going to walk into the brightly colored one first.
Okay. Opening the door, you hear the sound of a young girl kind of giggling. And you hear this voice that goes, "See? I drew you the biggest because you're way bigger than Urzen."
See.
And right, you see this room is completely brightly colored. There is drawings all over the wall, crudely made of these unicorn-like figures, fairies. There's this large tree that is painted onto the wall. There is stuffed animals that form this giant pile on the bed of this twin-sized bed that has a very kind of like crudely knit blanket that looks like it's been well loved. It has like bits of it are starting to kind of fall apart. And yeah, you also see there's this little table with the drawing that kind of drew your attention, and you see that there is a crude depiction of a drow that looks to be quite frail. Meanwhile, next to him, there is the apparent picture of what you would assume is you in what is essentially the shape of like the Hulk.
I'm going to look around the room and just quietly to myself this Dawn.
You don't hear anything back.
Do I see anything else, or that was it?
That is all that you find yet.
I'm going to go over to the next room.
For sure. Going into that room, you hear this echoing sound very faintly of what appears to be the clacking of wooden swords and the sound of something hard hitting a a heavy object. You see that there is a training dummy in the corner of the room that has all these small little gashes and dents into it. And you see a well-worn wooden sword kind of laying against the side of the wall as you hear this voice kind of go, "When can I join? I mean, my stances are already better than Silvis's. It's not fair that I'm treated like a kid when I'm literally the son of one of the best generals our people have seen. It's not fair." As the voice kind of goes out, the room is very minimalist. There's a very neatly made bed, gray walls with hardly any decoration aside from a few drawings that are on a child-sized desk in the corner. Um,
I
beside
go
the
to
training stand,
investigate.
you see beside the training dummy, there is a small armor stand that has what looks to be about the size of a child's leather armor. Someone that is around the age of, I'd say, between 8 to 10. Um, there also, when you go to the desk, there is a couple of small figures, very like crudely made out of like sticks and stone that were kind of glued together, with small little engravings on the bottom of them. You see that there are uh, 4 different total figures that are standing there. Kind of going and lifting each one, you see on the bottom of their heel, you see carved into it with what could be some kind of knife is written Uncle Erzin, Pappy Vivi, Father, and then Atticus the Brave.
Give myself a chuckle to that.
You
I'll
also
take another
see
look around.
on the bed, you see there's a small little bead, almost like marble shaped.
Go to pick it up.
Sure. Picking it up, it is slightly warm to the touch. Kind of looking around Atticus's room, there is a litany of different toys that you can now remember Atticus had. Whether it was kind of like sprigs that were kind of meant to be chucked at, like kind of like jacks, if you remember jacks. Things like that. This one being a little warm to the touch might have been something that your wife had enchanted for him. Like, and holding that. Mabel, you cast Detect Magic.
Mm-hmm.
You see there is a aura glowing upstairs.
Okay. I walk over to the stairs, but I think from there I will look to Bonelia. Where is she? Can she see me from where I am?
Oh yeah.
So she'll turn to you. That pantry door over there is, looks like someone's been here recently. And something is glowing upstairs. I want to respect him, but I think, I can call to him, right? Should I do that, or should we go up, or?
Maybe we should go up so we don't possibly alert anyone
Right,
else.
in case. Okay. Okay.
Walker.
Yeah.
As they're discussing that, I'm just holding the bead in my hand, and as they're discussing, I'm just gonna collapse it in my fist. Just like
Just kind of hold it.
just kind of hold it because, like you said, it's warm, and again, I'm kind of expecting something to happen, but I'm not sure.
For sure. Yeah, you just kind of hold it very dear, kind of close to your chest. Mabel and Bonelia. Lascivious is kind of in and out between that doorway. Do you inform Lascivious as well?
Sure. I think before I turn to go up the stairs, I'll be like, "There's something glowing upstairs. Just be careful. I don't know if anyone's here or not. If you look in the pantry,
Okay. I'll be on guard. Guys, be
Okay.
on guard. He
yeah,
mentions
I'll
it
go
to
up,
Sonnet
but
and-
I think.
Yeah.
I think. Do I have the sense of where Michaelis is? Can I hear
Yeah.
him moving around? Or,
You would have seen him go and walk to the other side of the hall.
Where's the glowing coming from? That side as well, or the other?
That side as well, yeah.
Which room?
Look to be the one on the left, the one that Michaelis would have entered.
I'd like to knock on the door.
For sure. Michaelis, you're kind of holding that there. You hear that echoing of the clacking of sound of the wood against each other, until eventually you're kind of taken out of that as you hear a quick knock on the door. Kind of takes you out of it,
Michaelis?
almost abrasively.
Michaelis. It's Mabel. There's something glowing in the room that you're in.
Is it this? And
Should I come in?
in the door.
I open it.
And I'm just holding up the bead.
Is it the
Sure.
bead?
It is indeed the beat.
What is this?
I don't know. Can I cast identify? Or
Yeah,
or
for
no.
sure.
Do my
Um,
wizard studies tell me what this is?
Roll an Arcana check for me.
I feel like I know what this
I
is.
can do that.
Somehow.
Oh, that's really good. That's 28.
28. Kind of looking at it,
Mhm.
you see like there's this small little swirling kind of energy within it. You can tell that it is definitely magical.
Yep.
Holding it in your hand, you also feel the small warmth from it. And your detect magic tells you the school, right?
Yes, it would.
Does it, or is that identify?
You just
I think
cast
identify
an
might tell you
identify,
what
didn't you?
the item is. No, she's asking if she
If
can
it
do
was
without.
an
Oh.
effect created by a spell, I learned the spell School of Magic, yes.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you would learn what the spell or what the school of magic is. It's evocation magic.
It explodes.
It's a bomb.
And I'm gonna need you
Don't
and I'm gonna
say
need you to
that.
make a dexterity saving throw, the three of you.
Wait, what? What?
As you
Oh, shit.
hold that bead in your hand, looking at it, you
Fuck.
have this moment where you're looking at it, and then you see that the swirls in it aren't just magical, they're flames. As suddenly you just
Oh,
as a
shit.
Is
delayed
there-
fireball erupts.
Dude, I was just joking,
So I'm gonna need
man.
dexterity
What the
saving
fuck?
throws from the
Oh,
three of you.
Michaelis, I'm so sorry.
Dude, I'm just joking, dude. Buddy had
Shit,
a
I guess no
fucking
time to throw it out a
glyph
window,
of
huh?
warding on this shit. What the heck?
No, you are caught by surprise.
Yeah.
So I
That's
need
a
Bonelia,
19?
Mabel, and Michaelis.
I look at Lyric.
You said
They're
a
probably fine.
19?
They're probably
A
chill.
19 from Bonelia?
Let's see.
Yeah.
She's like, they're
Sorry, 19 from
overreacting.
Bonelia? Right.
Yes, 19.
Mabel?
17?
17. Michaelis?
I don't like that.
I'm trying to look up something. I don't think I could.
You don't have advantage or anything. It's just a dex
Danger
saving throw.
sense.
No.
Danger sense makes it so you can't be surprised in combat.
I thought there was one that I can't be.
Surprised.
Blown up.
I wish.
If you're thinking of
I'm
evasion,
immune
you
to
definitely don't
C4.
have that.
I guess not. What am I rolling then? Sorry.
Dexterity saving throw.
That's
Is
devious, Walker. That's fucking
19.
devious work.
19.
Fuck
All
me.
3 of you fail.
The fuck?
Well, fuck.
We need a lot of dice.
This girl
no,
is
you
a
don't.
fun-
What?
No, you don't.
Oh,
No, you don't.
what?
You
I'm
don't
gonna take a walk.
Mabel, you destroyed
Honest,
my
just like
fucking
peeing
son's
outside
room.
or something.
Yeah.
I warned you. Well, I didn't say it real life because you failed it, so I tried.
I was holding it. You touched it and it blew up.
I actually took it. So if anything, I'll take the brunt of it for you. So you're welcome. Yeah.
I just want to say, I thought it was really funny how Natalie was talking, or Mabel was talking to Bonelia, and then as she's talking, Ian interrupts going, Walker, I just want to say, I hold the bead in my hand.
Yeah.
I just thought it was
It was a
funny
fun little
because
moment.
Natalie was in the middle of talking.
So I
It's
thought
fine.
she was
It
done.
was a fun little moment.
So that will be 68 points of fire.
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, did I take any damage last session?
I don't
know
think
if
so.
we get-
68, you
I think
said?
the right one.
68 damage?
68 fire damage.
I
Shit, I
took
think your
damage
boy's
last
still
up.
session. I think this is the right cheat, so okay,
I
great.
think Bonelia's down.
I have 1 hit point.
What the fuck?
Thankfully,
Walker, this is
58 is
devious
not
work.
over your HP threshold, right?
Oh, no.
But
no,
your
no.
58
total
or
HP
68?
is 68. Sorry. How much HP do you have?
I have 1. Like in total, or
No, like your total, your maximum.
114.
Yeah, you're
Okay, yeah, you don't die. You're fine.
No. I have 1 hit point. I'm still up.
After 68 damage?
Yeah.
We just came from a battle, so and then we didn't. I don't think we healed
that's
ourselves.
surprising. Yeah.
I went from
Healed ourselves.
124 to 56, so
But yeah. So
Sonnet
68
just came
damage
back
to the 3 of
with
you.
macaroni.
Yeah.
What
You're
happened?
big
Yeah.
killing, Ian.
You're like, they're fine.
Is
Yeah.
anybody I just want to
I'd
make
hate
sure
to
is anybody
intrude.
is anybody down or anything like that has happened?
No.
No.
I'm
Okay.
extremely fucked up.
I'm like, so this
For
is
sure.
how Sonnet
The-
felt that time.
Lascivious immediately.
Yeah.
immediately
so-
rolled
After
up.
I just warned you,
Lascivious?
something may be up. I
Yeah,
don't know.
so Lascivious and Sonnet,
Yeah.
you two there's a calmness where you're just kind of you're being respectful to the
I'm
house.
reading.
Lascivious, you're just kind of going through. We're gonna come back to your names in a moment as well. And Sonnet, you're out
Yeah.
there kind of with Lyric. Lyric's kind of just very solemnly looking at the place. There's a respectful silence between the two of you before suddenly you see the glass out from the 3 windows on that top floor just shatter outward as flames just erupt from the windows. And Lascivious, you see this fire just shatter through that upper floor.
I fucking run right up. I fucking second dash straight up.
Which also, with that fireball, the house is now currently on fire.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, Michaelis.
What the
Oh,
Oh,
fuck?
shit.
God.
This is a hate
we're-
crime.
So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna roll initiative real quick because we have some actions that we're gonna take in order.
Cool.
We know
What
if
the
just a
fuck
simple
are
house
you
fire would be the
saying?
way to kill us.
What are you implying? Somebody's here.
It's his
Alrighty,
son.
Anybody from 20 to 25?
21.
No 20 to 25. 21. Okay, Michaelis. From 15 to 20.
Yeah.
Okay, Lascivious. From 10 to 15.
13.
Yeah.
Bonelia, what's yours?
14.
14. So Bonelia, followed by Sonnet, and then Mabel. So,
Mabel got fucking.
Mabel, what is your
domed.
initiative?
7.
7? Oh, you and Larry tied.
Mabel's just like.
Twinsies.
Just like unable.
I'm like,
Alrighty.
Alaric. Ow.
So Michaelis,
That's good.
you are suddenly blown back into the wall of your son's room as you kind of like pat yourself off and kind of your eyes open from that just solar flare of light and fire. You see that the room for where your son had grown up is currently an absolute blaze. The bed is beginning to singe. There's the smell of burnt fabrics, and wood is beginning to fill the room with smoke as you see Bonelia and Mabel are kind of staggering to their feet from the explosion as well. What do you do?
I'm going to instinctively take out my water skin, pop off the top, and kind of like how you do with a garden hose and such. That I'm gonna squeeze and try to like make it like a fire extinguisher just to try to put shit out. On
So a
flames and
water
shit.
skin doesn't hold too much water.
I know, but I'm trying to like
Magic.
I'm trying to
water.
get things. I'll go for the most important, like
For sure.
the paperwork.
What
and
would
things
you
like
what
that,
would you
'cause
like
I
to
do
prioritize?
want to say too. I will say from the initial explosion that the 2 other notes that I have not yet read yet are on me, but they'd be fine.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were like in like your person, like a pack or a pocket or something.
Yeah, just like shoved in my chest pocket kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Um,
So in this room in particular, his training stand, his drawings, and those figures, they're practically ash. There is like some little bits left of those figurines because they were partially made out of stone, but they look like they're probably not gonna hold together.
fuck. Well, I don't know what else to do. Like, I use my water skin. I just fucking throw it at like something that has the most flames in it, and hopefully does something.
Sure. We'll say make a dexterity check. So you're just gonna roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier. No particular skill.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Whoa, okay. So in this
That's
room,
23
I'll
total.
say with a nat 20, you can pick a particular item and you can save one of them.
Sweet.
What are my options again? Sorry. Just
So
what you just named
there's
before.
he has like the training dummy. There's like a wooden sword. There was a like some basic little drawings, and then there were the 4 figurines.
Not his armor.
Yes, his armor would be there too. Yeah.
I'm going to save his armor set and just throw it out of the room into like a clear area.
For
where there's
sure,
not
yeah.
flames.
Yeah, Sonic, you just see this armor stand with a small frame of leather armor just come flying
Right
out through
on
the
the
window
table.
and crash down below. Okay, so you do that. Lascivious.
Lascivious runs up the stairs and looks at the
Okay.
aftermath. Be like, "Are you guys okay? What happened?"
I'm gonna see
as
Lascivious. It's like use ice magic or something. Put out the fucking flames.
I can't
Ice
do that,
magic.
Michaelis.
Yeah, as well as Lascivious, as you get up to that top layer, that entire hallway that leads to every bedroom is currently ablaze.
Okay, tell me if this would work or not. There is it is a thing that you can snuff out flames with
Prestidigitation?
sound. With sound.
Oh.
Not prestidigitation. That's
It
just like
is.
dimming and stuff, and then it's the other thing. So can I use Thunder Wave, which creates like a booming what is it called? It's a thunderous boom That's audible from 300 feet, and like, can I like blast the flames and snuff them out with the like the force of the thunder wave and the sound?
You could, given, I'll say, no need for a roll on it, because you've used Thunderwave quite a bit, so you would know the effects. You can maybe do it to put out, like, one particular spot, but the entire upper floor is currently on fire. You would not be able to reach enough of the space to do it. This house is going to be up in flames in any second now, and it's more or less trying to save what you can before it burns.
Oh, I don't think I give a shit about anything in this house. I think I care about making sure that my friends are fine. I think lascivious. How bad is Mabel?
A little better than Bonilia.
Just a little better? Like, how better?
Okay. Like, maybe 11 points better than her.
11 points? I think lascivious is
Go
going
for
to,
Bonilia.
if I can, I'm going to pick up Bonilia, and I'm just going to walk through the fire, because I take half damage from fire, just so that she doesn't come in contact with any fire. And I think I might go back and do that for Mabel as well, if she is like can't like do anything right now, like in that way. I'll just like carry them through the fire.
Yeah. I'll assume you're dashing and stuff to try to be as fast as possible.
I'll use my dash, so I have 60 feet. So if 60 feet can get me up and down, and then, you know.
Yeah, just because with it carrying somebody is gonna take half your movement to move with them. But yeah, if Bonilia allows herself to go with you, then yeah, I'll say that you can spend your movement and hers to go and get her out of the house.
Yeah, and I'll take her damage, whatever that is. And then if I can, I'll do the same for Mabel if she lets me.
As you run through. Yeah, well, you wouldn't have enough movement to go up, grab Bonilia back down, and then back in. But as you go through, you'll take. You're gonna take 6 points of fire damage. That's already halved. For your resistance. And then with Bonilia being next, I assume you just allow him to kind of pick you up and take you out?
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Lascivious, you and Bonilia you kind of like fireman's carry her onto your shoulder, and then you just book it out of that house, kind of brazing the flames as you go. Bonilia and Lascivious, you two get out of the house just as you end the movement. Which Bonilia.
I was just gonna...
taking you had to move up to them, and then
I know, but I can
taking
still...
her as an action and then going back.
So did I have to use my bonus action to do any of that? Was 30 feet enough to use my movement and then her? So I'm gonna bonus action and go back inside for an extra 30 feet to get to Mabel.
Well, I'm saying that if you picking Bonilia up is going to take your action.
Yes, I know. I can bonus.
So I'm
action
asking
dash.
you.
So if
I asked you if you dashed to get up to them.
Oh, so I needed
did you
60
dash
feet
to go
just
to
get
them?
up there? Because I thought it was okay. I didn't know that.
Sorry, miscommunication. Wasn't.
I thought you were saying I used
described.
my base movement and then Bonilia's movement as well, and then So, anyways, then I get ready to go back inside.
Dash to get to them, and then. Yeah, okay. Bonilia, once you're taken outside, is there anything that you do?
I'm gonna heal myself.
I'll just actually I'll tell Larrick and Sonnet where Mabel and Michaelis are, just so they know exactly where to go.
Okay. For sure.
I'm gonna action Beacon of Hope and bonus action Healing Word myself.
Absolutely. And then following that, Sonnet, you are up next.
Nice. If I can, it would be a dash to get up the stairs, huh?
60 feet, I guess. Yeah.
Considering you and Larrick were outside, I'm gonna say it's gonna take your full movement and dash just to get to her.
Yeah. Okay. I will still do that. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to Healing Word at 7th level.
For sure. You going through the house as well, you're going to take 5 points of fire damage.
Okay. And where's my healing word? How many d4s do I roll?
A what?
That'd be
Many.
4.
Oh, I should have asked for a free perception check.
7.
I want to know.
Yeah, when it comes back
did that.
to round. I'm sure I'm sure there'll be another round.
Interesting.
Oh wait, if you're sorry, Joe, you're within my beacon of hope, so it's just automatically full level.
Oh, I would be? Okay.
Yeah.
No, because
I don't know
he's
what
going
the-
to Mabel to do it, right? Are you not going to Mabel to do it?
Yeah, I have to see her, so yeah.
Oh, you
I
have
just don't know
back to
how
30
the
feet?
range is.
Yeah, we have
I
it's
don't
a
know.
It takes like a
60-foot
full
thing.
90 to get up there, so I'm saying no for the sake of ease of it.
Okay. Alright, never mind,
Okay.
sorry.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20 healing.
So big house.
Sure. Okay, so you get up to there with Mabel in the room. Mabel, you are up next with Lyric. Lyric is also kind of like Lyric is following behind. He takes his action to dash, and he gets up there with Sonnet as well. He's gonna just try to help Michaelis up when he initially gets there, pretty much. So Mabel.
Yeah, I think as that happens, I think she'll look to Michaelis and she'll be like, Michaelis, are you okay? You know, as sort of blinded from that, as like I can imagine Bonelia's being taken out, people are running up the steps. And I think when she is able to see that Michaelis is okay, I think she'll just be like, I'm so sorry, thinking like, oh, if I had not hesitated to come up, like this maybe couldn't have happened.
I'm gonna tell
But,
Mabel, if I can, just to be like, it's like go into the other room. Walker, what are the things I could take from Don's room?
We'll get to that when we come back to you.
Okay. If I'm not able to
So in the
move,
meantime,
I'm just-
you're just running out with Sonnet, I assume, when it comes to his turn as well.
Was Michaelis going to tell me to do something?
I was gonna ask if you,
No,
if you could. Well, I was going to.
Oh,
but
sorry.
that's not
Go
my-
ahead.
my-
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, it's like go to Don's room and get. And what are the things I can get from Don's room, Walker?
If there's anything intact, there could be a drawing or maybe the quilt or one of her stuffed toys. If they're not incinerated at this point.
All right.
The minute he tells me, I'll sprint to the room.
Okay.
For sure. Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of get that healing magic from Sonnet and immediately take the motion and go into where Dawn's room is.
Sonnet
You
just
see
sees
that
her burn
there's
flames.
I
a
lose
litany.
I just
As you're running through the fire through to the room,
yes.
you'll take 9 points of fire damage.
I just healed that!
As you
Sorry.
going into the room that was across the hall, you see that there is a quilt that is about halfway burnt that is currently going through and like pretty much singeing as the seconds go by. There is a litany of papers that are kind of floating in the air that are currently charred and burned at the edges. Some stuffed animals are looking okay because there was a giant pile of them, but there's quite a few that are burnt and are beginning to melt.
I'm gonna do one better. If I can take the quilt on the bed and sort of drape it over some of the stuffed animals and take all of that, I would like to do that.
Make
like
a
one
sleight of
fell
hand
swoop
check
action?
at disadvantage because you're doing this with a burning blanket.
I'm indestructible, don't you know? Okay. First one was good. First one was not as good. Here's my side thing. Okay. That's a 12.
A 12. I'll say
How's it
doing
12?
it as you like quickly just out of instinct, just a quick idea, go for it. But you kind of wrap it around and you see that quilt is like halfway burnt. It's not gonna hold anything. So you need to make a decision on either saving the quilt or a stuffed animal or two.
What looks more intact? What's more or less not scarred from this?
There is a stuffed animal of what looks to be a kind of like a platypus that is off in the very back.
I grabbed that. I think
Okay.
I'll try and maybe Ray of Frost on the way out if that can do anything. Just, I guess, for my sake, but...
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, grabbing that, I'll say that takes your action. Are you running out of the house after grabbing it, like taking your movement to go?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Mm.
Since you've used your action, you'll still have to take another turn to get fully out of the house, but I'll say you're back on the first floor.
Cool.
Michaelis, come back to you. You have saved Atticus's leather armor. What would you like to do?
If I have the time, I'm gonna go into my wife's bedroom, or I guess our bedroom, and try to save whatever the fuck I can from there. But that was further down, so
Yeah, I'm gonna. If you don't dash to fully move, but it will take your full action. Going into where your wife's room is, that's your full movement.
well, dashing it's 80 feet.
Yes, but if you take the action to dash, you won't be able to grab something. Not on this turn
Can't
anyway.
bonus action dash. You can't do that.
He knows.
Oh right.
Oh, never mind. He didn't know.
You will never be able to do that.
Am I able to reach it with this 40 feet or no?
You're able to reach into the room, and you can grab something in the room, but you won't be able to make it back out. Not on this turn anyway.
Okay, I'll just do that then, and then my next turn I'll dash. But what do I find? What did I find in my wife's bedroom that I could take?
So as you go through the fire, you're going to take 7 points of fire damage. Getting to you and your wife's room, the only thing that immediately comes to mind is the pictures of your family that are currently on the bedside shelf they have some singe marks on the corner and are beginning to burn, but they're salvageable.
Okay, I take those, I roll them up, or I don't want to I just roll them up and such and put them in each other, and I try to
For sure.
cloak them.
And
I'm gonna take a
will come
blanket or
back
something just to.
Yeah,
cover
blanket.
flavor-wise, you're able to grab like just a quick thing and put it on.
Yeah.
Next up, Lascivious.
I think Lascivious is immediately going to... He knows Sonnet and Lyric are in there. How tall is this place? Like the building?
I'd say probably about 40 feet.
Damn, okay. I think Lascivious is going to use a bonus action dash, so he gets 60 feet, and I'm going to climb to the top of the house.
Okay.
So that I can get a scope of everything and see if anybody is, like, running away, or if, like, there is some sort of thing.
For sure. Dashing right up there. I don't think there's any problem considering the house's layout on the outside. It's pretty easy to climb up onto that balcony area and then get up onto the proper rooftop. You see like the smoke pillowing out from the windows, and you can feel the heat beneath your feet beginning to rise as you know this house is gonna burn down.
Yeah.
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Why with disadvantage?
The suddenness and the smoke coming from the house, it's making it pretty hard to see.
Okay. Yeah, it's a... I'm gonna use a luck check to re-roll this lowest one.
Okay.
See if I can get something better. Please, 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 please. Okay! That is a 17.
17. As you kind of peer out, you're kind of like batting the smoke away from your eyes, you catch this person down way further in the city. This figure cloaked in a hood. As they were walking towards it, and you see they've stopped dead in their tracks and immediately have 180 and are booking it down the roads.
I use thaumaturgy as my action, and I'm going to scream as loud as I can. Drow guards, get that guy over there! And I'm gonna basically just like and it's in a cave, so it echoes. So I'm gonna basically just call out on like the guy. I know what he looks like, for him to be tracked down and apprehended. I speak in coordinates.
Some guarding
X3 to the power of... No, I just like, Drow, like, assassin, and then I'm gonna, point him out and just boom my voice like crazy.
Yeah, as you boom this out with your perception check as well, you see that this person has bolted past quite a few guards just on the immediate step, but the moment you boom out, you see they turn and immediately start running towards this person. And you can see that they're attempting to chase on foot.
And then, I guess I still have 20 feet of movement. I'm just gonna start running too. Like I'm in the city. Like we're in the city.
We're going after them.
I'm gonna go after as well. And I'll just like say to Bonelia, I'm going after him. And then I'm just gonna use the rest of my 20 feet. I'm gonna jump off immediately.
For sure.
If I need to make a dex save.
Alrighty.
Fine,
after Lascivious, you're just gonna take 2d6 damage. That's all.
I can't.
No,
make a dex
46
save?
because it's per 10 foot.
Isn't it a dex save?
Sure. That's a Baldur's Gate thing, but sure.
Oh really? I thought falling damage you always take dexterity saving throws. I thought that
No,
was
I think it's DM discretion, but.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, if you don't want me to.
I'm pretty sure anyway.
But if it's okay, it's a 17. So.
A 17? A 17 would easily make that. I'll say it.
All right, then
we'll run with it.
I don't take any damage.
So you're gonna take.
I don't take.
Yeah, because you got the other stuff too. That's right.
I'm just.
Cool. Yeah, you just hop down, start going. Bonelia, you are up next.
Bonelia was gonna yell, fire! Help! And then, Lascivious thaumaturgied over that.
Sorry.
But
Hey, can somebody help out this fire?
Fire! Boom!
Dragon assassin!
Anything that you would like to do other than that?
Firestorm?
Just make
I
it
fight
burn
fire
faster.
with fire.
Yeah. I don't really want to go back in there.
You shouldn't.
No, she's gonna call for help.
Yeah. Then following Bonelia is Sonnet.
Yeah, I watch Michaelis go into a burning room. I watch Mabel go into a burning room.
Hey, but I go downstairs.
Yeah, then you run past. I'm going to get to the edge of the stairs, and then I'm going to hold my action to healing word Michaelis as he's running through towards me.
For sure. Alrighty. Following Sonnet is Mabel.
Oh, and sorry, I'll just state healing word at a 3rd level.
Sounds good.
Wait, that's.
How is the state of the house right now? Like, is the threat that the top half is going to collapse down, or everything now is on?
So the top is definitely going to collapse, like, decently soon, but the flames are beginning to creep down to the lower levels as well.
Can I attempt a little multitasking? In the case that everything does crumble, is there anything from the main floor of value that I could take, either for Michaelis or for the sake of finding out who this person was that did this? And can I also attempt to help the structure of upstairs by freezing beams or anything, just to give people time.
So, with the chaoticness of the scenario, only one at a time.
Okay.
Bruh.
You know, downstairs there were books that look to be children's books that might be sentimental value. You could potentially try to use cold magic to help with the fire, but some decisions are going to be made quick.
Michaelis is tough. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll try and help him out by taking what I can from the house to preserve.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you grab?
I know he's saved armor. I know that I have the stuffed animal. I could grab the children's books, but if I do see anything that maybe belongs like to his wife, I will try to go for that.
When you
Like,
go down to
jewelry,
the main, when you go down to that main floor area where like the kitchen, the dining room, and the living room are, realistically speaking, the only thing that really screams value is any of the books, and it might not even be worth it.
No family portraits or anything hung up on the walls?
No, it was more like art decor, more so than family photos. The family stuff was more or less saved for private dwellings.
I currently have.
Okay, then I'll go for the books.
Okay. You take that time, quickly scoop up a couple of books into your hands, and kind of run out. Lair kind of like, after he helps Michaelis up and kind of gets him going, Lyric is going to just kind of quickly take a look around, and just seeing the fire around, you see him take a couple steps back, and he just goes and he jumps through that window, just poof, right out of it, and he's gonna jump out and
He almost
go
kills
straight
me,
to the
but,
ground.
As I
which
leave the front
Lyric
door, he jumps.
just crushes you.
Yeah.
So he's gonna take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as he lands, just kind of like stumbling downwards as they come out. We go back to the top with Michaelis.
All right, so I'm able to get the pictures and such. One last look around. Do I see anything else, or is like it is what it is?
At this point, anything of value in this room or anything sentimental has burnt.
I curse, and I use my dash action, the 80 feet, to get out of the house.
For sure. Sonnet,
As
you
far
proc
as I
your
can
spell.
Yeah, and it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 healing.
Wow, thank you.
13
I
points of
appreciate
healing.
it.
You're welcome.
Perfect.
Now
Yep,
get out of the
sounds
fucking
very
house
excited.
before you burn.
Yeah. You make your way out. Lascivious, you are currently booking it
Dash
to kind of catch
action,
up with the guards and this
bonus
person.
action, dash, full 90 feet, just poof, blasting through.
Sounds good. As you kind of like, you just sear past the guards, and as you catch up, you see no need for a roll or anything. You see this person has casted a spell into their hands, and it looks like it's about to finish proccing. You have
Interesting.
a moment to potentially do something.
Counterspell.
Kill him.
Well, if
Cut
you,
their hands off.
if you allow me
You've
to
used your
have
bonus
this moment,
action. Yeah, you've used your bonus action in action. So unfortunately, it's more or less wording or free actions that I might, depending on what you want to do.
Well, would I have needed to use my action to get that close?
Yes, the house is in the far end of the city. She's
Oh,
about midway through.
wait a second.
She?
Oh,
I'm gonna
no,
action
don't-
surge. I'm gonna action surge, and I'm gonna cast hold person.
There he goes. Oh, okay. Okay.
Um,
She needs to make a saving.
She?
She needs to make a saving throw. This is a kind of feminine figure now that you're close.
Yeah.
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 You got
Yeah.
close. You got close.
I'm gonna cast
fine, it's
hold
fine.
person. Can I? Is there any way that you will allow me to have, like, be hidden in this case from them.
No, you are booking it through the streets. You
Okay.
thaumaturgied.
Yeah,
You literally yelled, "Hey, get that guy!"
Hey!
Drop him.
Everyone in this city can see you right now.
I'm gonna cast
Yeah.
Hold Person.
So getting, for sure. What's the save DC?
15 Wisdom saving throw. So they're probably gonna pass.
15.
Ooh.
Watch it
So
be
17
Adonis.
on the die. Yes.
Can
Oh.
I use a luck
Shit,
point?
that's
They do
impossible.
pass, but because you caught up with them,
Yeah.
I'll say you actually get the further detail.
Oh. Okay.
And not just because I slipped. It was for somebody if they caught up.
Okay.
Uh,
It's okay. He's close.
As when you catch up, you cast Hold Person. You see there's a moment where they stutter as they attempt to resist the spell. And they just turn for a moment, and you see that there is a drow woman
Yeah.
with platinum blonde hair
Yeah.
and these beady red eyes.
Oh.
And as you get that glimpse, you see a spell is cast as she casts Teleport. And just as you're like about to reach out, just gone.
So just gonna look at character pictures real quick. Wait,
Uh,
that's
yeah,
not his wife.
But I'll actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be his daughter.
Fuck. It's
And
his
so you
daughter.
can't say that you can't say you want to bang her.
I'm not going to.
Out of
Fuck.
respect.
True,
The
please.
civvy
Out of
someone-
respect.
I'm
Also,
gonna
you're the
post, I'm gonna
Ezreal.
post the character pictures all in a moment. I'll post character pictures all in a moment here, but I just want to finish going through this. So
okay.
next up would be Bonelia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's, she's not going back in the fire. She's not gonna catch up with this person. She's not that fast. Who is out of the house now?
Currently, everyone except for Sonnet.
Alright. Who's hurt?
Pretty sure everybody.
Alright. Some healing for Michaelis. I give you cure wounds at 3rd level. You're welcome.
I give you cure wounds.
Oh.
Which is
Thank you.
37 healing.
Oh, damn.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
37.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Past that is Sonnet.
37.
Yeah, I'm just gonna strut my way out of there at like a decent pace
fast,
where I
right?
look cool. Well, like it
Oh.
depends. Like I look cool with like the flames behind me. I'm like, yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
back
Cool,
at the
cool
explosion.
guys
You
don't
have
look at house
sunglasses on you for
fires,
some
you
reason.
know?
Yeah.
The fucking
Also-
Spider-Man there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Natalie.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I mirrored Atticus. Don mirrored Collapsia.
This is interesting.
Hmm.
Alright, give me one moment here. As we end initiative.
Oh, I don't
With
take fire
the-
damage.
And my fucking house burnt
yes,
down.
you
Great.
would as you fully left it, which is gonna be another 6.
I'm down.
Shouldn't have
Just
said
kidding. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Literally pulled the
as,
power to sun in the palm of my hands.
The 5 of you, as Lascivious has tried to catch up to the person, sit outside of Michaelis' house, his former home, as the embers begin to go and the smoke just rises, filling up the ceiling of the cave. The house begins. You see like bits of it begin to like crush and crumble, and the roof begins to collapse inside. Mabel, your detect magic is still going off, right?
Oh, why, yes. Thank you. Yes, it is.
Uh-oh.
underneath the house, there is also an arcane aura.
Oh.
Which
It's another bomb.
All right.
It's even
Is that a wine
funnier
cellar or
second
something?
time.
Sinkhole? The house just.
Give me one moment.
Oh,
Wolf shows
Michaelis,
up.
Jesus.
Hey.
The spell that is affecting that area was a
person.
conjuration spell. It was the school conjuration.
Conjure up my house
But
again.
nothing else happens to the house. It fully collapses until it crushes. The roof kind of sinks in on itself, and the house just sits there burning for a few moments.
And the
and
gas.
I'm gonna post the pictures.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna post the pictures in the character pictures of not only the person that Lascivia saw, but also the pictures of Atticus
The
and
children.
Dawn.
Oh.
Probably a
I'm gonna
bunch
see my
of cute
kids.
bees.
This one here is Atticus Stone Rose.
Oh.
Is that AI generated?
Just you wait.
Uh-oh.
The second one, Dawn Jade Morel.
What?
You get the best of both worlds.
Who the
And
So,
this is the
What did you
and this-
see?
Please
There's
don't.
only.
We don't know the
That's a
name, just so
really
you
good
know. Just...
Come on.
Oh, I gotta say she's hot, dude. I gotta say she's hot.
Stop! Is this a rejuvenated Loth or something? Like, what's happening?
If
and
this
that's
is,
where we're gonna take a
I'll
and,
end it all.
and that's where we're gonna
I'll
take a
end it
break.
all.
And we're gonna take a break.
I shall pause.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
Pause.
Let me quickly just get. Okay. So, Lascivious,
Yeah.
this woman that you caught the visage of, vanished just as you were about to reach her and grab. As the guards like pant as they caught up with your pace, go, God, you're fast. Oh,
Not fast enough. Do you, fuck. See Lascivious tells Urzin, or he tells the guards, like, tell Urzin that there was a female drow that set up some sort of explosion in Michaelis' house.
you see they stance up and goes, yes, let's go. As they hustle off towards the inner
White
part
hair,
of the city.
red eyes. Wait.
Everybody looks at everyone because they're all red hair, red eyes down there.
Wait a
Alrighty.
second.
Yeah, you
Or at least
are
half.
you are
Has red
currently
eyes,
left.
you
You're currently left there. You're currently left there by yourself. Do you make your way back to Michaelis' house?
I kicked the dirt a little bit. And I walk. No. Yeah, I think I'll make my way back. I'll still I'll look around and just, if some
Keep a
people
watchful
need
eye.
help, moving something or whatever, because we just got done with the battle. I'll still help on
Mm-hmm.
the way, but I will head back.
Of course. Yeah, you after some time you eventually make your way back as Lyric is kind of just watching over. With your call and Bonelia calling for help as well, you see a few drow kind of show up and they begin pulling out water from pouches and casting shaped water to try and douse as much flame as they can.
Mm-hmm.
But it's an inferno. They're the six of you are currently outside of Michaelis' home as Lyric kind of comes up to you, Michaelis, and goes, I'm so sorry, friend.
Yeah, well. Not like I'd remember much anyways, so.
I regard Michaelis and I go, I managed to catch a glimpse of the person that was running from the scene. Either this was a setup, this person was living here, or something, but it was a woman with white hair, red eyes, drow. Do you think you know anyone?
Lascivious, that would be like half of the population here. They're like woman,
Was
white
there
hair, red eyes. That's like
any-
half of it.
Was there any
Racist.
identifiable? Was there anything identifiable that I could like gleam as like something that would be like unique to her?
In terms of like her appearance,
Yeah, or like was there like scars? Was there like an emblem or something?
not really, but considering it's fresh detail, why don't you roll history with advantage?
Okay.
Actually, I'll do history or perception, your choice.
She got a fat ass.
Which one's better?
Sorry.
I'm gonna do history.
That could be your
that's-
daughter.
It's gonna be a 19.
I'm not saying that as Michaelis.
God.
God.
There you are. So it's
Also,
a
my daughter has
19.
black hair.
So it's a 19, and
19?
And then I also quickly want to regard.
Okay.
I want to look
And?
to. Can you let me fucking talk, dude?
It's the leg. It's the leg.
I know.
That's
It's
so
the lag,
delayed.
Yeah, it's
It's like
delayed.
10 seconds of me saying and then you're just continuing on. I was like, oh, I guess he didn't realize it. You jump scared me.
Anyway, so 19 with
19 history, and then I want to look at Michaelis and go, was Struxus a man or a woman?
you
From
would
what
know
I
that
can
Structures was a man.
Was a man. Okay.
Yeah. But when I fought him, he was a man, unless like Structures just inhabited a different body. I'm not sure if he has the capabilities of doing that, but when I fought him, he was an old, decrepit, 300-year-old man corpse. So,
Okay.
And from your roll,
Yeah.
from your roll as well, nothing really strikes as like especially notable other than those red eyes and that white hair, but she also looked healthy. She looked definitely didn't look undead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Druxus is back, and he's hot now.
And he's hot now.
she thief.
Rejuvenated.
Curiously, I looked at Bonelia and I go, Ashanta just is kind of hanging around all the time, right?
That's what you said.
I just
So
kind of
she
like
can
look
help?
into the ether and just go, hey, Ashanta, was she there? Did you notice her there at all the whole time, or?
Whole time.
And why couldn't you help me stop the house from burning down?
There's no response.
No response.
Dick.
All right. She's not here right now, I guess. Well, I notified Urzen, so hopefully that something can. Oh, she does magic stuff, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Guys. I already read one of these letters, and I pull it out of my my chest pocket. This, like, you know, and they're a little bit warm from the heat and such, but they're readable and such. So, I'm not gonna reread the combat report, but just for sake of time, I'm just gonna hand it out to whoever's there, and then each of them take their moment to read it.
For sure. If you would like to, you can read out the other ones, or somebody else.
I'm going to
can
do
read
that
out the other
now.
two.
So it's like, look, I wanted to do this when I came downstairs, but given what had happened, that kind of, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just want to read these, and maybe you guys can get information out of it that I may not register. But I go to the one that's very delicately written. Michaelis, I understand that your father means the world to you and you hold him in high regards, but you must understand why Erzin and I are so against this movement he proposed. Our people were never fighters. We were scholars, politicians, teachers, crafters, and artists. We joined in Ecrium proper at the recommendation of your family long ago on the idea that we would be consultants, guides when in need, moral compasses in times of fault. If my ancestors knew the danger my people would be enduring in these times, I don't believe they would have even considered joining. I would be remiss if I didn't believe in you and your cause, however. We are partners. We need to trust each other. And if this is what it takes, then I put my full faith in you. I will do my damnedest to ensure Velstead is prepared in case the final battle goes south. But we all believe in you. Atticus is already antsy for your return. He's practiced a new technique with Canis. Sorry, the C looked weird. With a new technique with Canis whilst he visited and is oh so desperate to impress you with it. And Dawn, her imagination only runs wild with the stories you tell. Her art has improved so much as well. Soon she'll be painting family portraits, I'm sure. We love you, Michaelis. Please be safe. And make sure my brother doesn't take any more unnecessary risks, please. His arm still isn't fully healed from the last infiltration your team made. I've told Canis he cannot have the meals I prepared for you in his... What? I've told Canis he cannot have the meals I prepared for you in this package as well. So if you notice something missing, give him a good knock on a noggin for me. We love you, dear. Please make it back to us safely, and do not overexert yourself for your father's sake. You may be his son, but you're my husband first. I quickly transition to the next letter. Dear Collapsia, it has come to my attention that you refused my initial request for more troops in preparation for what will be the final battle against our necromantic threat. I'm disappointed to hear this. I hope my son has made our point in better verbiage than I was able to muster in our last in-person address. You must understand that without the knowledge and magical strength you and the Drow possess, we will be at a major disadvantage, possibly fatal. I do not believe my request is unwarranted. It is not as if I'm asking you to send every force you have. I simply need enough hands to ensure we end this battle once and for all. Struxus has been a blight on our great nation, and it is time we cure this infection that the necromancers and their distasteful magic has brought upon our land. I know your people are some of the first mages to discover necromancy magic, so I'll give you my word that when this is over, Ecrium will not be looked down upon, or Ecrium will not look down upon Velstead. I will do everything in my power to ensure that, but there will need to be a give and take. And this collapsia is the easiest way to guarantee the rest of Ecrium will not turn its back on the region that brought this magic in the first place. I do hope you reconsider. Vivaticus Stone, Sovereign of Cain.
Damn.
And I fold up those letters and I put it back in my chest. So yeah. I was able to find those letters before the firebomb went off. Because I know their names.
Real quick. I had a 26 investigation on the book.
You sure did. You sure
Mhm.
did.
Do
So
I-
looking back upon the names that were in the history, so there's a few that do come up as former leaders as well as head mages, founders, um, knowledge seekers, tome keepers, and such. One goes by the name Nadine Rolnair. He
Nadine
was
Rolnair?
essentially noted as the NADIN. Rillynar. He was essentially one of the founding members for necromantic magic in this region and helped keep it in tome so other people could learn it. Then there's another called Vanel Mizrim, which is Vanel Mizzza. Oh, I'm reading the wrong name here. Mizzrym. She was essentially one of the founders for the beginnings of Velstead as a whole. And then, of course, you come across the names of Calopsia Jade, who was one of the leaders, and then her mother before her being, where is it? Being Inly Jade, and then their father being Zestri Jade as well. Essentially, kind of going back through lineage, you don't see anybody by the name of Structius Blight in here, so Structius was not a part of the Drow population. But as confirmation, Urzen's name is not on this list, just confirming the fact that he was never a part of the family and was adopted into it.
He was adopted.
And then, of course, yes, it was confirmed like a while back, or hinted at that he was adopted. This here confirms that he was never a part of the family. He was adopted into it. As well as down at the very bottom, you do see the conjoining of the Michaela Stonerose and then Calopsia Jade, and then the two children being Dawn Jade Marill and Atticus Stonerose.
Do they have pictures in the book, or is it just documented, like note-wise?
Mostly documented. For some of the founders of the magic, it was too early in the time for them to have accurate portraits, but the pictures of Atticus, Dawn, and some of the more recent family members are in there. Nobody really of note that I'm gonna add to the pictures.
And when you mentioned that the woman looked like healthy, like does it mean like she seemed like suspiciously like good, like almost like too healthy, like in a way of like
I wouldn't say suspiciously good.
like freshly like revived and in perfect condition?
No. She looks like she has lived a healthy life.
There's no way this could be the mother of Calopsia, right?
No, gosh, no. Calopsia's mother had died many years before Michaelis and Calopsia were wed. Definitely not.
From what I can recollect, with like the glimpses you gave and such, it was mainly the only grandparents were like my mom and dad that were there, right? Like Calopsia's parents weren't there, so therefore Atticus and Don didn't see their drow grandparent counterparts.
Yeah, no, they did not meet them.
And if I were to look at the pictures that Michaelis has of his family, the daughter and his wife wouldn't look anything like the girl.
They both have black hair.
Make a perception check for me.
Okay. Can I have advantage at all?
I'll say you can do it with advantage as well because of the recency that you saw the person as well. Okay. Especially since you're going, and actually, yeah, no, it would be a perception. It would be perception.
That's not a double nat 20, but a double 19. So that'll be a 20.
20. With kind of looking at the pictures and kind of comparing from the recency of the memory, while the eyes and the hair are completely different, the facial structure is unmistakably like Dawn's.
I look to Michaelis and I go, I think your daughter was the one running. I don't know.
I'm kind of giving him a blank stare.
I don't know why she has red eyes and white hair, because she clearly doesn't in this picture, but I could be wrong, but I feel really confident that I'm not.
Well, Lascivia's, like, she died in the final battle. Like, Urson told me, and I was there. He said that I was there
Michaelis.
with.
Necromancy is a rampant thing here.
But she wasn't undead looking.
I don't
Was
know.
he?
Saying
Like-
is she
The
could
god
have
of
been
necromancy
brought back.
can probably do amazing things.
I'll say as well,
Maybe-
just because the recency of hearing it, in Michaelis's combat assessment, the bodies of his wife and his kids were never found. There was a search that went on for a few weeks until they eventually dropped it.
Right.
So I don't know that because Michaelis didn't read that out or anything.
I gave you the combat report.
Oh, you did? Okay.
You did? Oh, I thought you skipped over.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
my
Yeah.
bad.
I gave you the first letter. When I read to myself, I passed it around, and then I read the other two out loud to you guys.
So
Mm.
in response to Michaelis saying that, I go, Michaelis, their bodies weren't found.
A lot of bodies weren't found.
Yeah. That doesn't mean that. I don't know why, but that was unmistakable.
So why should would
I could try
So-
something.
What?
I'll hold up the platypus. I have this. There's a chance I could maybe scry and see what comes out.
Walker didn't expect this. Walker didn't expect this. Ooh! That was a great reaction. Anyways,
if you can,
yeah.
I can.
because this
I'll maybe
might
just
be able
like
to.
look for a spot to sit or something.
That's the hardest I've seen Walker
Hey,
react to
Dawn,
something he
you
was
don't know me,
never
but-
expecting. That is so funny to me. That was genuinely a true look of fear and concern. Like,
Oh,
that was good.
yeah. So you're gonna scry? You're gonna scry on her?
Hold tight.
And that's her fucking
The
doll,
Walker's-
Walker. That's her baby doll. She hella attached to that. She hella attached to that. Oh,
Like,
Okay,
put
Yeah,
let's
look
her
at that.
likeness in
We
the book.
we cut this campaign shorter by 3
Mm,
sessions.
So
We might actually
knowledge,
have-
you have heard of the target.
Yeah.
Connection,
lascivious.
you have a possession or garment. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
so they're gonna have a
oh.
-4 to the roll, and you're gonna have
Dude, imagine if you had heightened spell.
Save
and you could make them
modifier?
roll
Hang on.
disadvantage.
second-hand connection. Okay, so they have a. I'm so confused. Why is it like this? Knowledge, familiar, second-hand. Oh, I see. Hang on. Yeah, so it's +5 because you've only heard of the target. You haven't met her or familiar, but you do have a possession or garment. So they're gonna get a +1 to the save. What's your save DC?
18. Please,
We're gonna roll it live. We're gonna roll it live.
Oh, roll it live.
Okay.
Here, wait, let me switch.
That's right. That's right. I try again tomorrow, guys. That's fine. It's actually I can probably
Alrighty.
try it again.
So this roll
You
is
don't
not
fail
the roll.
today.
This is
Yeah.
okay.
I
So
like that.
here we go.
hmm I'm thinking we get
Oh,
a
man.
7.
Oh!
Oh.
11!
Okay.
Ooh, Walker. It's
Mabel,
over.
your eyes close and you focus on the visage of what Lascivious has described. It's a little hard to imagine considering you weren't able to see her properly, but based upon the childlike depictions and what you can envision she would look like, and then holding that stuffed toy of hers, her vision zooms, and you see she is currently standing on a hillside, and you see she's overlooking Kane.
What the fuck?
Oh no.
And as she's overlooking Kane, you see she turns, and you see there is another figure beside her. One that
Mhm.
stands to be about 6'8". Human
Fuck.
in appearance,
That's scary.
male,
Is this?
has extremely broad shoulders, and is
Oh.
wearing this armor that is purple and bespeckled with this crazy adornment of metallic materials.
Ugh.
And you see he carries this blade, this long silver, almost katana-like weapon. As he holds it to the ground, you see this shock white, short hair, and the
Fuck
visage
off.
of a
Fuck
man
you.
with why don't I just put it in the character pictures?
Oh,
Might as well.
Oh.
Might as well.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can also name both of them if you want.
Yeah.
No.
No need for
Um,
mysterious.
Yeah.
And the other, the sun.
My computer?
Yeah.
My computer is being weird.
Oh God, Ian, this is so bad.
This is a fucking
Yeah, man, this
twist
is-
and a half.
With a
It's okay, I don't have to tell you
very
anything.
short-
Shit!
Right? Oh, we kind of. Ooh.
You see he
Guys,
pulls
out
of
this
respect.
blade to the ground,
Yeah,
and
sorry,
you
sorry.
see the man looks to, you see Atticus looks to Dawn, who's
Mm-hmm.
for mother, and she looks to him and says, "For mother, they will fall,"
Ooh.
and they begin to move towards Kane.
Hey Charles, you got some kids coming your way. um,
They are not relatives. I mean, they technically are, but yeah. Not good.
oh God.
So I'm just setting, or Mabel, what's the DC?
You know, I think she's still
She
looking.
would.
I think she's still sort of like.
How
I
long
think
do you
Mabel will
hold it
say.
for?
Oh.
How long do you
Yeah,
hold
funny,
this for? Do you
wrong
hold
number.
it for? Because you
For a
can
bit.
hold it for, you can hold it for up to 10 minutes.
You just see them
And am
awkwardly
I
walking.
blinded because of this in the meantime?
You currently can't see. Yeah, you're seeing through that sight. You as Mabel, you can speak, but you just can't see.
So I think she's sitting there and she's still watching. She's following them. And I think
watch
when
your step.
Michaela
Okay.
says that, she's quiet a minute.
Is the army here yet?
Do you want me to say anything? I. Oh boy.
Like-
Michaelis.
I see her,
Okay.
and I also see someone else.
Is it Strixus?
No.
Okay, then who?
Is there anything you want me to say to your kids, Michaelis?
Oh, they won't hear you.
No, I'm saying to Michaelis.
Oh, you're gonna. Oh, okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
I see both of them.
Like in the afterlife, or like?
No, on a cliffside overlooking Kane, and they're still moving, and they're declaring war on behalf of their mother. I don't know what's going on.
Do they know about me?
I want to say the fact that they tried to kill you, whether that was intentionally because you were there or because someone entered the home, I don't know. But I can ask.
Uh, Michaela just kneels down on the ground, just like not knowing.
Everyone, I can watch them for 10 minutes. What do we do?
What do I even ask them?
I think you need to warn Kane that they're about to make an attack, like right now. It seems.
Yeah.
Um,
But do I say something to them? Maybe try and understand what's happening, or see if they know of Michaelis or not.
I don't even think that they'll consider what you say. You're just a random voice in their head. I don't think they'll care.
Tell them to meet their father somewhere.
Could do that. Michaelis?
Try to set up something. Yeah.
I'll
Tell them I want to
go,
meet them.
I just say I'm gonna go let Erzin know right now and get something going because we need to go. And I just gonna bolt to Erzin.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Sending
Okay.
to Dawn. Fuck. Okay, I'll be like, you don't have to do this, Dawn. Do you remember your father? He is remembering you. He wishes to meet before you do something you'll regret.
Oh, hang on. You get cut off in the middle of it.
I think. Oh fuck.
He wishes.
Yep.
Oh, he wishes.
It would.
Mhm.
It was gonna end at he wishes to. If you want to backtrack the 3 words.
He want meat. No, wait.
Wishes to meet. Yeah.
Okay. And you're still scrying, which is concentration, and Sending isn't, so you'll get to see.
Yeah.
You see Dawn as the 2 of them are walking. You cast Sending, and you see she stops for a moment, and you see she's about to say something, but you see this almost like a gaseous form kind of puts its hand on her shoulders.
Mm-mm-mm.
And you hear a voice that kind of makes her stop in her tracks. It goes, "Naughty, naughty."
Ooh, gross. Del?
Spellcasters messing with my family. And that moment you hear that, the spell is dispersed as they cast Dispel Magic. And your scry ends. No real physical, solid entity, just this gaseous, gas-like form that has this sickly colors of greens and darker greens into it.
Ew. Yeah. Wow.
Mabel.
Something is definitely not right. It cut me off. I think Struxus or something.
I don't think Strux. Oh wait, I'm
Strux
gone.
is
Never mind.
controlling my children.
Something is, and it said that they were his family. So something is not right. Clearly. I don't think they know what they're doing. If anything, they're being told God knows what. I gotta tell Charles. I'm gonna go off and do that.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah. Lascivious. As you start sprinting back, you see Urgent has already kind of stepped out of the main area. You see the guards that you had told to go warn him before are kind of following him in suit. As he sees you, kind of sprints up and goes, "What? What happened?"
Michaelis's children are alive, and they're. I don't think Struxus. I think that was a misnomer. I think it's his children. His daughter was the one that blew up their house, and apparently she was with her brother, and they're about to attack Kane. So we have to go. So
You
like,
see, he
we're
just. Yeah, you see him like paralyzed for a moment. But the moment you say like we gotta go, he kind of like snaps out of it. Goes, I need to... You get your group to the ship. Myself and my crew will prepare multiple ships to go and board towards Kane here in a moment.
You're coming?
We will. It's my niece and nephew.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, no, we'll see you there.
And you see he just like turns around. You see there's almost like a shell shock expression on him as he, for 20 years, he has thought that those two have been dead just as much as anybody on in Ecrium as a whole who knew. And same thing with Michaelis. You see he just turns around to his guards and you can just hear very quietly he goes, "Prepare the boat," as he starts marching towards inwards.
Then I guess I'm just gonna. I don't know how far away are they from me. Could I use message to just communicate?
Yeah, I'd say even like just dashing back, you'd have enough time to potentially get a message in.
I was just gonna say, like, I was just gonna cast message and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna head to the boat and start getting it ready to go," and that's it. And then I was gonna start heading to the ship to get the crew and everything.
Okay.
Start going.
For sure. Mabel, you said you were sending a sending?
Yeah, to Charles.
Hey, bae.
Hey, so this is what's up. God, I guess, you know what? Should I tell him? I don't know. I don't...
That they're about to get attacked?
Anyways.
Yes.
Hey, so, like, Michaelis' children are back from the dead, because apparently he has children. And also... Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I swear to God.
And yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Just turn into a valley girl.
Fuck, how do I even...
You're about to be attacked.
Yes, but, you know...
You gotta sweeten it up, you know? Sound sexy
okay.
when you do it.
Don't kill him.
Hey, pretty little thing.
Hey, sugar tits.
You're about to get murdered.
Yeah, okay. Charles, there's people inbound to Kane. Attack is imminent. Prepare everyone. Get ready. Be careful. We're on our way. Also Struxus. Probably. That's that.
Alrighty. Takes a moment, but you do get a response back. Goes, Michaelis has kids? That's a whole other point. We'll prepare immediately. And yeah. Eventually you the 5 of you that are still there at Michaelis' home, is there anything that you guys do in the space after the scry has ended, sendings have been sent out? We'll go one by one. Bonelia, is there anything?
No.
Okay. Michaelis?
I'm looking at the portrait of my family, one of the ones that I kept. I kind of look to Mabel at this kind of like with concern. It's just like, this is gonna sound weird, Mabel, but even though I can't really recollect anything about them and their situation, I actually feel kind of happy.
Why is that?
They're alive. My children are alive. All this time, for the brief moment that I found out that I had kids, like, Mabel, if there's ever a chance that we can save them from this brink of their own destruction, I want you to do everything in your power to save them.
That goes without question, of course. I don't know what's going
I'm telling
on.
you that, Mabel, I'm just telling you this. It's just like, if there's a choice between them or me, you're choosing them. I'm telling you.
Michaelis, we
there's
may
any
not
chance we
even
could
know
save-
that. I will do what I
don't know
can
what.
to save them. I don't want to say that that isn't them. I don't know what's happened to them, if they've been... I mean, something has happened to them. I don't know what, but if it's possible, I'll try. I will.
Okay.
Here. And I'll give him maybe a couple of books and the stuffed animal.
Mm-hmm. Just whatever you had gathered, yeah.
Thank you. I'll keep this in my pack.
Yeah.
Is there anything in this rubble that you could salvage, or is it...
Looking at the house, it's practically become a danger zone. Anything that would be inside it is either shattered, burnt, or rubble.
It's only a house. My kids are out there. That's what's important right now. Let's go find them. And I just go walk to the ship. All right, I walk to Urz and then the ship, I guess, whichever.
Urzen is currently going off to begin preparation for his travel, so he's currently unavailable. The guards would tell you as much, just for brevity purposes. They give you the rundown. Urzen is going to be making his way as well on his own personal ship. Not sure how long it'll be until he falls behind, but he should be short.
All right. If it's possible, we'll try to leave at the same time so we're not spread apart. That way, if there's any danger between the two ships, we can keep each other protected.
And unless there was anything, in which case, speak now, forever hold your peace.
I just think during the time of Mabel relaying that it's his kids or whatever, I would have just been casting like mending on all of the items before we went back to him. Yeah.
For sure. With some of the pictures that have some singes, it's impossible to mend them because they need to be wholly apart and not like destroyed into ash pretty much in order to mend. But some of the things that were like torn or shattered or broken, like the platypus, for instance, like part of its stuffing were gone, be easy enough to mend it back. Some of the creasing is undone, but there's still going to be some singe marks on the photos regardless. But you do what you can to mend as much as possible. And unless there's anything else, Bonelia? Okay. Mabel,
Should there be
anything
something?
last second before? That's up to you.
Um, no, I think that's that.
If nothing's said, I'm gonna assume we're moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the five of you that are left make your way towards the boats. Lascivious, you get ahead of the group, getting the rest of the orcs on the ship to kind of prepare. They're pulling up the anchor, getting the ship ready. As you kind of regroup back to the ship, Lyric kind of helps chuck some of you guys back up onto the top as best as he can. Whether you Misty Step, will just flavor wise, no spell slots needed. However, you get back onto the ship. Bonnie just kind of walks along the seafloor until she eventually starts climbing it, I imagine.
Yeah.
My whale.
Yeah. Such
Why?
a short
That's how I turned
time.
back.
You all reconvene back on the boat. And there's a few moments until eventually, Michaelis, you get a message from Urzen in your head that goes, "Ship is almost ready to sail. Get ahead of us. We will not be far behind."
I relay that to the group, the saying, yes, Erzin will be shortly
Already on.
behind us.
You all begin to set your sails again. The trip back to Kane takes about half a day. You know that Atticus and Dawn have a bit of a head start. So you're trying your best, trying to be as swift as possible about this. This particular time, you begin to see there is thick, dark gray clouds beginning to roll into the sky. And you begin to hear the little drizzling of rain begin to hit the boat. You start to feel the wetness hit your skin, the small droplets that hit. As go across the way, begin to hear bits of thunder kind of roll off into the distance as the skies become grayer over the half day's travel. Looking out to be cautious in case the dragon turtle comes back, you don't see any sight of it. It seems like your escape and Sonnet's magical night abilities might have spooked it a little bit from the sudden darkness and has kind of kept it at bay for any ships sailing by. As you see the port of Port Crane begin to come into view, looking behind, you see another ship trailing off, maybe about an hour or so behind. Knowing this to be Urzen's ship, it has bespeckled with drow elements, drow decorations are adorning the ship. As you can just barely see from afar with the telescope, the mast or the sail of it adorned with a family crest that is just a purple sigil with the elven ears towards the top area of it, and with two almost rapier-like weapons kind of crossed at the center. When you guys get to Port Creighton, you guys hear the sounds of clashing metal and the sounds of and you hear the sounds of crackling lightning. As pull up, and you see there is bodies of orcs on the docks. And a couple of creatures that look to be recently killed undead strewn across the docks as well. And as you get closer, the ship kind of docks. You all hop off. Going through, Lair kind of like looks around and sees all the corpses and goes, "God damn it, not you two." Look, as he looks to the five of you and goes, "I'm gonna go with you to this new nation, meet with your friends, and it's been great traveling with each of you. But if I'm gonna leave here, I feel like I have a duty to protect it one last time."
Of course.
Couldn't agree more.
He kind of goes to each of you and like kind of gives you like a greeting of sorts. Sana, he gives you a nod and gives you like a very firm handshake. Michaelis, he comes to you and you two kind of like, locks right at the elbow. Lascivious, he kind of comes to you and like stands like a good few inches above you in height, but just kind of looks down at you. "You're not too bad."
I look at him and I go. I point to the.
The mark. He kind of goes, "You're one of us. Don't forget that."
You
Goes
don't either.
to Bonelia. Goes to
Gives her a
Bonelia and
kiss.
goes, "Oh, okay."
Oh shit!
He kind of puts his hands on your shoulders and he goes, "You have taught me a lot, and I appreciate you being patient with me."
I appreciate your understanding.
"I hope Ekrim grows to accept you properly. You don't deserve to hide." He then goes to Mabel. "You said something earlier. I didn't know how to react to it initially, but I think I know now. Don't get hurt. It appears like I have a family again, and I'd rather not lose it." He gives you just this small little smirk, and he rushes into Port Creighton. And you hear him just go, "For Mongrel!" as he just goes, and you hear him begin to start clashing with undead. You see the other two, the other Orcish people that were operating the boat are stay kind of on board to make sure nothing really happens to it. You guys are at the port of the entrance to Port Creighton. What do you
Before
guys
I get
do
off the boat,
after?
I change into Ophelia.
I kind of assumed you did that before getting onto the boat, if I'm honest.
Oh yeah.
So like, we're just going. Are we just like going through Port Creighton all the way, like, or like, are we still
Currently,
taking the
you
boat?
guys are right at the dock. You're
Yeah.
currently right at the dock.
Where would all of our other people be? Like my parents and stuff? Like, are they like?
Looking at the boat that you guys docked on, doesn't look like anybody's on it.
Time to
Already
get off and
connecting.
see what's going on. Actually, I'm gonna cast message. Be like, Azria.
Can I? Yeah. I can.
Unfortunately,
And we
message
did get a long
is
rest, right?
to... You did not get a long rest.
Oh, I thought
you
we
could
called
take
for
a
half
short
a day.
rest.
Half a
Yeah,
day's
you can
8
take a
hours.
short
That's
rest.
long rest.
For...
Isn't long rest 8 hours?
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
we're coming.
make
It is, yeah.
We should get a long
sure.
rest.
I think I
Let me
definitely
just
need
double
a
check.
long rest if we're going into a battle.
Right?
Give me a second. I just want to make sure. Is at least 8 hours of downtime. Yeah, I said it's half a day. You can get
Hell
away
yeah,
with it.
bitch.
Yay!
No.
Nice try, trying to make me go in with
Thank
half
God.
health and nothing else.
Aha. So short rest, you say?
I was trying to get that. So yeah, long rest.
Message is 120 feet, so I just was, in general.
Yes. So unfortunately for message, she's off in another city. You left her in Kane.
Oh, okay, sorry. For some reason, I thought Zoltan.
Yeah. Zoltan, you get a. What do you say?
I said, Zoltan, what's the situation? How's everyone looking?
You get a response back. He says, "Currently fighting. Need help."
Listen, he's just yoink, and just
What do you
jumps
say? What do you
right
say?
off.
What do you say?
He needs help. Where you gotta go?
What did he say?
He needs help.
He
He
needs
needs
some
help.
milk.
I guess we're going.
Okay,
We
we're
run.
going.
We run.
Hopping right off. You guys enter Port Creighton, and as you enter, it is a bloodbath.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Look at the map. Jeez.
You see a few familiar faces currently engaged in battle.
Willie Young.
Where's Mama and Papa?
Brug.
Lillian, don't be fucking useless
So-
this time.
Or doppelganger,
Uh,
please.
So let me quickly just make sure
What if
to
it's a
go
doppelganger, William?
here.
Hey, it's me again.
Twice in one lifetime? Crazy.
Be so funny.
Who's all there? We've got Brug, we've got Zoltan, we've got William.
Oh shit.
He's aura
and
farming
that-
on those logs. I'm calling it. Just
that
standing above
appears to be
everything.
it for the friendly NPCs at this very moment. Currently, you see Brug has a giant gash right across his chest and is currently nearly bleeding out. You see Zoltan is trying to hold off the cadaver collector from piercing Brug even further. And you see William is holding his rib cage as there's a pool of blood at the logs.
Aura farming.
And
Yeah.
and as you guys come
Okay.
across this scene, that's where we're gonna end today's session.
Yeah.
Why?
Your
I mean,
friends in
respectfully.
peril.
God.
With your
Damn
friends
it.
in peril, some looking to be close to death. That's where we'll end.
The next session is to be Bonelia and Mabel just like heal, 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 heal,
Yeah.
heal, heal,
But
heal, heal.
every time that
And
Mabel heals, she looks significantly worse and worse because that's how her healing works.
Well,
No,
one of them-
Transference.
one of them.
I
She has
have
one
cure
spell.
wounds now.
Oh, I didn't
I've
know
had it
that.
for a while now.
Completely forgot.
Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations.